Welcome to LoganRobo's channel, broadcasting live on twitch.tv/LoganRobo and on youtube.com/@LoganRobo. Tonight's game is Date Everything. Are we really so desperate that we're going to date inanimate household objects? Or are we just so creative that we're going to date inanimate household objects? You decide. Thanks for tuning in to twitch.tv/LoganRobo and youtube.com/@LoganRobo. Please enjoy the... And we're live! Wait, is the game not show? There's the game! This game was giving me some real technical difficulties earlier. How is everybody doing? Sadly, it's one of those games I think I have to, like, tab out of the game in order to get into the chat like that. So be prepared for the game to, like, suddenly pause and get quiet. But how is everybody? I see Eglin was here bright and early saying, can't wait to be in the crowd of people openly thirsting for game characters. How is that different from any of our normal streams? I feel like that happens in Ace Attorney a lot. Certainly happened in Danganronpa a lot way back in the day. How you doing, Eggland? Is everything still going well with, I mean, I guess you're pretty much, yeah, on track on the mend with your wisdom teeth, but just want to make sure that nothing's like gotten worse. It's still going good. Lesbian Wolf said, literally way too excited for this one. Hi, y'all, good to see you. I'm looking forward to it. Are you guys looking forward to the fact that we're doing different games? I like that we're seeing all these silhouettes of different characters. We get to guess what they all are. Ooh, that one's got like weird tentacle things coming off of his arm. Oak says, hey, Longa, how you doing? Oh, good to see you. Dark Wolf, thank you for the lurk. Did you see Dark Wolf? You got gifted a sub last time. Queen says, howdy. Oak says, I'm currently doing the most important drawing of my life. What is it? Is it you and Judge Udgy making out? Over on YouTube, we got Dermo saying, hi, how you doing, Dermo? Good to see you. Oh, we got somebody new. Insert name here saying, hi, may I call you Insert for short? If you're new, oh, the music just cut out. I guess, does it not loop? Insert, if you're new, let me give you the quick rundown of the channel before we get started. We stream Tuesdays, Thursdays, Fridays, and Sundays. We just finished our main 2 games, so this week we're starting some new ones. We're starting Date Everything tonight, and then next time, on Thursday, we're gonna play Deltarune Chapter 3, huh?
No, but that's a great idea. I am gonna do that after.
There you go, there you go. Well, I'm glad that I'm glad I was able to help you with that idea, Oak. Thank you so much for the 10 bits. And Insert, welcome. I hope you enjoy your time here. And Toby saying hi. How you doing, Toby? Over on Twitch again. Exist says hi, besties. How you doing, Exist? And Bubbo said, wonder what thing Logan would like to date. I don't know. Let's find out together, shall we? Should we launch the game? Should we get into this? Oh, it already has my name. How does it already have my name? City of Residence, Coolsville. Can we change my number and email? Can we change it to anything? Coolsville, that's where like Scooby-Doo and the gang are from, right? Can I say Cybertron? Contact information. Employees are expected to be available at all hours, 7 days a week, either by phone, SMS, or email. Missed calls and delayed email replies will be reported. Sleep is not an adequate reason for missing company messages. In cases of disciplinary or emergency events, home visits by employer may occur without prior blah, 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 blah. Okay, don't forget my number is 555-505 with something 234. This is wrong. I'm not born on June 6th. Okay, so we're applying for a job. Apparently. Let's, again, I'm a bit weirded out that it knows my name, but then again, so did Doki Doki Literature Club. Oh, check this box. Required to show that you're committed to jump through hoops when asked. I'm sorry. Oh, why is that red? It sounds like it's going to be a bad idea. Valedivian? Approved, is that what it said? The meaning of life has eluded scholars for millennia and caused countless existential dilemmas. Fortunately, it's now clear that truth is simple. Date everything. Huh?
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Your degree in customer service has rewarded you with a remote job at Valdivian.
Oh, Valdivian.
One of the foremost mega corporations of our time.
A degree in customer service. That's so sad.
Though your house may be large, it is empty.
Oh, there's so many things I can date, though.
For visitors.
and I long for
The
its
sticky
halls.
notes on your bulletin board
Find
remind
love,
you of your
get fit, make enemies.
But for now, it's time to get to work.
Can you guys hear me over the music and everything okay, by the way? I had to... Oh, this is like 3D. This isn't just visual novel. Start your new job at your computer is Tuesday, everybody. A self-love book. So... Oh, wow. Hang on. How do I get to my menu? The mouse sensitivity is way too intense on this. I need to crank it down a little bit. Settings. Sorry, where's this? Camera sensitive. We gotta dial this back a little bit. Is that? Okay, this feels a lot better. So before we get into the computer, though, I want to read a couple more comments in the chat because, unfortunately, I have to click out of the game every time I want to do this. Quickity said, speaking of quotes, I'm going to work on quote archiving during the Date Everything streams. So I'm like semi-lurking, but I'll howl for my favorites, though. Awesome. Now, I did say, by the way, before we get started with this, I mentioned on Discord, I think for the first while, I'm going to just try and do this on my own. But since there's like over 100 romance options, after maybe like an hour to an hour and a half or something, I will be open to if people want to say like, hey, click on this thing or go to this place or whatever to help me find ones you guys are excited for. Because there's no way I'm getting to all 100 at all. Also, so the only thing that I am not blind on going into this is, of course, during our anniversary stream, somebody did a would you rather for, what was his name, Von Trapp, a mousetrap dude, so I saw him. And somebody said, I want to say it was either Tiff or Eglin, said that you think I might like... It was a character, I think the character's name was Penelope. I tried to forget it, but I remember, I don't know what Penelope is. Whenever I hear Penelope, I always think of this old Hanna-Barbera cartoon I saw referenced on Cartoon Network one time called Penelope Pit Stop. So maybe she's a car, I was thinking? Huh?
Logan, what furniture in your house you think you would date?
In my house? Well, okay, but first I gotta know what counts as furniture. I did one time at San Diego Comic-Con win this this very lovely body pillow of Mr. Poopy Butthole from Rick and Morty. And so... I won that at the Adult Swim Carnival at San Diego Comic-Con a few years ago. But I don't think that's furniture. My bed, I guess? Because then it'd be a lot easier to sleep together. Unless it was like my TV or something like that. But thank you for the 10-bit stagger, huh?
Are Transformers furniture?
Vero, how you doing? I think it depends on the size of the Transformer. If it's big enough, then yes, I think it can be furniture. So maybe one of the big ones I got, like Black Zarek. He's pretty darn cool. So maybe, thank you, Dagger and Veer, for the 10 bits each. Okay, so yeah, like I was saying, initially I was guessing maybe Penelope's a car, but the more I think about it, the name's gotta be a pun. And the only thing I can think of for Penelope would be like maybe an envelope, because Penelope, envelope. So that's my guess as to who or what Penelope's gonna be.
So
Huh?
Logan, your hear me out is a poopy butthole. That's what you would most like to date in your house?
Well, it's a body pillow.
Boo.
Actually, you know what? I think for the 10 bits, okay. You know what I used to do? Kind of jokingly, but also kind of not jokingly. I used to have that as a test. Like if I ever brought a girl over to the room and see if she's not scared by the hundreds of Transformers, and if she likes the body pillow, then she's
As
a keeper.
someone who's completed the entire game and found all 102 dateables, if you need help finding anyone, give me a shout.
Thank you, Tiff. Thank you, Tiff. As I said, I want to try for at least like the first hour or so, just try on my own. But then if there are people that you guys think I should definitely see, I'm totally open to being swayed in that direction. Over on YouTube, Insert says, sounds great, smiley. And Dura says, Penelope may be a Penny, just to guess. Oh, that'd be nice. Pennies are always fun characters. Penny Nichols in Ace Attorney was great. Penny, I don't know her last name, in Pokemon Violet was great. So yeah, I hope she's a Penny then. Ah, good call, Dermo. I like that. Okay, so we gotta use the computer.
Valdivianites, happy Tuesday from your favorite Chief Executive Officer, David Most.
Thanks, Mr. Most.
As you know, every day here at Valdivian is a reason to celebrate, as stipulated in your employment contract.
Okay.
Today, however, is extra monumental.
Because I get to do
as
it
it's
with
the
stuff.
first official day of our new hire.
Say my name.
Please join me in giving him a warm welcome to our team.
Hi.
Out of the 30-ish job applications we didn't immediately burn, yours had the least spelling errors.
Well, thank you.
You're joining us at a very exciting time, and we're all rooting for your success.
Thank you.
As it lovingly says on the plaque above our daycare center, Valdivian, our business is family. We're so excited to have you joining ours.
The sense of humor is fun so far.
The daycare center has been shuttered indefinitely due to the recent economic downturn. We thank our Director of Child Care Coordination, Irene Thomas, for her inspiring work.
I wonder if there's a reference in that name, Irene Thomas. Oh, we got a text from Tom. Hang on, Tom. Is that Tom? Wasn't Like way back in the early days of social media, wasn't Tom the name of the MySpace guy? What do we got here? Perk point prizes, pen, mug, keychain, mug, large, and retirement. Well, I assume we'll be able to date all of these things. So, oh, maybe the pen is Penelope, and the mug is Mugelope, and the keychain is Keychainelope, and a mug large is Muglargelope, and then retirement. Okay, we gotta talk to Tom, see what Tom will say. Hi.
You come highly recommended.
Thank you, Pyramid,
I've
Tom.
heard great things about your can-do attitude.
You can't see because my screen's in the way, but he's a pyramid. Maybe he's gonna be a pyramid scheme. Thanks, Tommy. I'm not close enough to him. Call him Tommy. I do have a great. Shut up, Tangle Bart. I'm just gonna say I do have a great attitude. Thank you.
Oh, I can tell. I'm Tom, your manager.
I said in quotes.
But you might find it easier to think of me as a leadership principal guidance associate.
I want to think of you as a
I'm
manager.
not from your town myself.
Cybertron.
But I have heard great, nice things about that specific locale.
There should be a comma
Seems
after
like
great.
you are a customer success strategist. That's wonderful. You should be proud.
I'm actually very sad. I am very much sure. Who cares? Let me go. I'll just say sure with no caps and no punctuation.
Customers deserve success, and in a strategic way. What could be better?
Romance with my stuff.
Champ. I'll let you get to it.
Oh, okay. Oh, and now Sam. I'm gonna read some more comments in the chat though. I thought we're 12 minutes into stream and I haven't fallen in love with any objects yet. It makes me sad. Let's see, Atlantic says, hey, how you doing, Atlantic? Lesbian wolf, oh wait, what? I saw you earlier. I don't know why I suddenly got excited to see you again. I think it's just because I hadn't seen you for a few streams. Said, can't wait to see Logan riz up furniture. Well, not just furniture, maybe just stuff lying around as well. I will not restrain myself. Dagger says, good evening, everyone. How you doing, Dagger? Vera said, here on mobile, Kitty's sleeping on my chest. I can't get up. That's the way it works. That's the way it works. Did you guys all see that over in the artwork channel, the drawing? First of all, Cozy made a drawing of me as a Transformer, which is amazing. And then Castle made a drawing of Pearly, the cat. It's so cute. Oak said, please enjoy the... I know, my finger actually bumped the mute button before I said the word stream. Exist says, enjoy the... And Oak says, Vera, it's close. Vera said, laughing, I thought it was just me. Lesbian Wolf says, I am enjoying the... Okay, we're gonna check Sam's text.
You there?
Oh, Sam's a girl! Sam short for Samantha, will you marry me? There she is, world's best friend.
Oh God, don't start. I know you must be bored.
Oh, that's what a lol sounds like. Any advice for my first day?
Just keep that customer service robot voice on at all times, and no matter how mad you get, never give it back to them.
I have a
And
voice like
remember,
that.
I might have set you up for this job, but you got it because you deserve it. You literally have a degree in customer service.
I feel like saying you deserve this job in customer service is not the compliment you think it is. Laying on big thick there, BFA in customer service, baby!
That's right! Oh geez, here comes my manager.
Oh no.
I gotta get back to work. Good luck, okay?
Okay.
You got this.
I got this. Okay, is that it? Oh, no, new text from David.
New tasks.
Oh, new tasks. And customer care. Select a customer to service. To service? What does that mean? We got a sewing machine, self-help book, inflatable couch, cobalt, and a box of paper clips 500. I'm gonna help myself to a self-help book.
Hello, I purchased this book and I'm extremely angry about it. Is there a manager I can speak to?
Sorry to hear that. I'll be issuing a refund shortly. Do you want to go on a date? Please wait while I transfer it. Do you want to go on a date?
Absolutely not. Not while I fume so.
Oh, we got to put out your fumes. Okay, please wait while I transfer you to my manager and then give me your phone number.
Thank you very much. This is precisely what I was after.
Okay, let's talk to our sewing machine.
I have a broken sewing machine.
Oh, I guess these are people texting about it. Well, it seems to be a problem. Sorry, let me get... So what? So, want to go on a date with me?
No.
Okay. Oh, she'll try again later. Oh, she hung up.
I ordered this couch, but it popped in on my kitchen is all white and covered with wet stuff.
We need to go on a date. Would you like to go on a date with me?
What? Just give me a refund.
I want to date you. Why would you even buy an inflatable couch?
What?
Isn't
I
normal
didn't
couch
buy it.
better?
My mom did. She has inflatable all sorts of things.
Oh, she's into inflation. I'm so sorry to hear that.
Okay.
Can you explain how it popped?
Sure. I blew it up and sat on it, and then it popped.
Oh, you said your kitchen is wet?
Yeah.
Were you using the couch in the kitchen?
Oh, yeah. That's the best place
Why
for
is
watching
this
TV while fixing my knife.
Why is this conversation still going? If you use knives near a couch, that will void the warranty.
Why don't they ever tell you this?
It's in the fine print. I'm sorry to hear about your loss.
Okay, bye.
Okay, bye. I am not good at this job. Cobalt!
I am a science teacher. Pronto Palace High School, go Harridans.
Go Harridans!
And I ordered this as part of a series in which I give students an element to take care of to learn how to be a good parent. This is not cobalt.
What?
It did not respond to normal cobalt stimuli.
Oh no. I can't have cobalt that's not stimulated. Are you single?
I am not. Happily married to my husband.
Is your husband single? Darn.
Am I to understand that rather than help me with my plight, you are using your position to propose romantic dalliances?
Yes! Yes!
Such a dismal state of affairs.
Ha ha! I don't have to give a refund.
Hello.
Ooh.
My name is Emmanuel.
Hello, Emmanuel.
And I have counted precisely 480 paper clips in this box.
Oh no, there are 20 missing.
I would like a refund promptly.
Oh no, this
you.
is so terrible. You counted every single one. Our mistake goes to your refund. Like transfer. Would you like to go on a date?
Perhaps, provided things go well.
All right. You counted every single one.
Yes.
Oh.
Every single one.
What about every married one? That's wild, bro.
You are the one who is wild to continue this line of inquiry.
Yeah,
Your company is the one who is wild to continue blatantly selling incorrectly labeled
Oh yeah, we're
goods.
wild. We're so wild.
Refund.
We're so wild. We're wild. All right, we'll give you a refund.
Thank you for noticing. Have a happy day to you and your son.
Oh, you gotta date me still.
And
Oh,
if
you.
you're ever free for that
Oh!
day, I will be around Cape Horn for the next 6 months.
Oh.
Stop by anytime.
I just go to Cape Horn and start calling it for someone named Emmanuel with a seductive voice. Okay, so did I do good? What's that? Oh, I got new David Most. That's me.
Salutations from the chatbot that has replaced your CEO, David Most.
When do I date things,
Just
guys?
kidding.
I don't-
CEO is an extremely important position, and there is no way a computer could ever replicate the ingenuity, expertise, and warmth I utilize daily to bring leadership to our team and value to our shareholders. Humanity is absolutely integral to the transformative work we do here at Valdivian, and I will defend the essential importance of human contributions in every single aspect of this company.
Sounds like something an AI would
Excluding,
say.
of course, the following departments.
Oh, there we go.
Sales, marketing, finance, legal, operations, public relations, communications, product, research and development, customer service.
That's me!
Facilities, janitorial,
I'm customer
and, of course,
service.
human resources.
I'm customer service. No.
If your department has been affected,
No.
however, do not fear. Your new Val 9000 AI assistant isn't here to replace you. It's merely a useful tool to help you determine if your job is obsolete.
It is.
Speaking of, please join me in bidding a fond Valdivian farewell to Glenn Bernard and the
Glenn.
amazing artificial intelligence team that built the Val 9000.
How dare you, Glenn, but
While
not
the
Glenn.
Val 9000 has unfortunately determined your incredible skills would be better utilized elsewhere, your contributions to our shareholders won't soon be forgotten.
Okay, now Tom is texting me. When do I date things, you guys? I should read some more in the chat. Let me check Twitch chat first, then I'll check YouTube chat. Oaks, yeah, I already read that. I gotta scroll a little bit here. Rilo says, hello, Brotato and Brotato Chips. How you doing, Rilo? Eglin says, I will indeed enjoy the... Everybody noticed that, huh? Vera says, Lesbian Wolf says, yay, huh?
Only Logan would be fired first day on the job.
That sounds about right. I hate to say, but like my job at the planetarium, my day job, I feel like so much of what I do could easily be automated by either a monkey or one of those like little drinking bird things. I just choose not to inform my supervisor of this potentially dangerous information. But thank you very much, Vera, for the 10 bits. I appreciate that. Evie says, hi, Logan. How you doing? Good to see you, Evie. Oh, Dragon, it's been forever. Said, hey, guys, figure it's really been a while since I've been on here. Like a really long time, so I haven't been on the stream like forever. Welcome, Dragon. How are you doing? Have you played Date Everything before? It's good to see you again. Let me check over on YouTube chat. Let's see. Oh, we got a new person, Frulzy. Frulzy said, or perhaps just a pen, kind of like I said. Frulzy, are you new, like insert? In case you missed the rundown earlier, really quickly, just to reiterate, we stream Tuesdays, Thursdays, Fridays, and Sundays. We finished the games we were playing just this past week, so we're starting some new games. We're starting this game, and we're gonna alternate it against Deltarune chapters 3 and 4, so that's gonna be Thursday. And so welcome, Fruzly. How are you? Fruzly and insert, I should ask how you found us. Are you fans of Date Everything and just stumbled upon it that way through the algorithm? Valtube says, hi Valtube, how you doing? Dermot said, looked up who the VAs are. So many names I recognize. I know that's what got me excited about this. The VA cast is crazy. Dermot says, will you marry me is a heck of an opening. Well, it almost worked. I've got a date at the Cape soon, possibly. Valtube says, I say someone says that if Diarrhea was a character in this game, it would look like Excelsius Winner. I hope that if you'd have diarrhea, that person would be out on a track. Because diarrhea runs. It's a slight poop joke. Tom! Champ, that's me!
A quick minute?
You sure? Am I fired? Sure thing, Tom.
Oh, knew you were always good for a quick minute.
Oh, a quick minute.
The thing is, Valdivian has done some really intensive research. And it looks like Val 9000, the latest iterative AI tech, is going to be taking over your job for the foreseeable future.
Yay. Dang, cool! Should we as a species be concerned about this?
I don't think so.
Okay then.
So I guess we don't necessarily need you around anymore, but we can't exactly let you go without cause.
Okay, so
You and I are in something called labor limbo.
Well, if I...
We'll be around until we specifically muck things up, which then they can terminate us with cause.
Okay.
So, no muck.
Okay.
I'm over here doing my best too. Keep following the leadership principles and I'll check in with further updates.
If I can only be fired for cause, does doing it with my furniture count as cause? Sam, what do you want?
So are you one of the affected people?
I'm so affected. I prefer to say I was liberated.
I mean, I knew this was coming soon, but like didn't expect it today. Sorry for getting you this job and then getting you fired.
Oh, I blame you, Sam. You're the one who did. I'm not fired. I'm in limbo. Don't be sorry. I'm not actually fired yet. It's okay. Like a bad party, my job is just in limbo. But no, limbo sounds like fun. I'm just gonna say I'm in limbo.
Oh yeah? That kind of makes sense. In a completely twisted way, of course. Well, they're gonna lock you out of here on your computer.
No!
So we can't talk here anymore.
How am I gonna get pens and mugs and...
Discord?
Oh, Discord. I actually heard that as Discord. Yeah, I signed up, but I didn't know anyone.
Well, you do now.
Hey.
We should talk there more.
Yeah.
Who knows who's listening to us here.
Yeah.
Talk to you later.
Yeah, talk to you on Discord, Sam. Why can't I date Sam? She's like a real person. Valvidian, would you like to leave your computer? You won't be able to return later. Yeah. I don't see any reason to stay. Check your messages on your phone. Okay. Discord is gonna be Sam. Tinfoil hat, is that Sam?
Hello.
Oh.
Okay, here goes nothing.
Hi. I'm scared.
No need to fear.
Hi.
Hi. I'm just an anonymous hacker sending you a package.
Oh, thank you.
Any second now. You will receive a delivery via drone to your front door.
Okay.
Tell absolutely no one it is in your possession.
Chat.
I will return with further instructions when the time is right.
Chat, it's in my possession.
Why would you want to date a real girl when you can date your furniture?
Because real girls might have a nice smile and smell nice and be able to start a family with me. I don't know if I can have couch babies, but I mean, other than that though, those are the only things that girls have over furniture as far as I'm aware. But thank you very much for the 10 bits, Vero. I appreciate that. I'm gonna read a few more comments in the chat. Quickly said, I certainly have one very cute recommended character for you, Logan, but I'll wait till you give the go ahead. Okay, so yeah, well, we're gonna try for a bit, but I appreciate that. I'm curious to see what it is. Vero said, can't wait for my favorite furniture to be featured on here. Hopefully Logan can find them tonight. Well, once again, for the latter portion of the stream, you can prompt me in the right direction. Evelyn said, yep, all good. I got my teeth cleaned next week, so if anything is up, I'll no. Awesome. Over on YouTube, Fruzy, am I saying that right? Fruzy says, oh, long-time VODer, first-time liver, found out from Persona, I think. Well, welcome, Fruzy. I appreciate you watching the VODs then. If you watch the VODs, I guess that's better than watching the shorts because you know how much time I waste just talking to chat and yap. I always feel bad when people like see the shorts and it's like all these great little distilled moments and they realize I yap and waste a lot of time. So welcome. And Insert says, found you from your P3 shorts and thought I'd watch you live. Okay, so Insert, you are the person I have to warn that I spent a lot of time yapping and wasting time. But it's good to have you both here. I hope you enjoy your time with us. Let's see. I gotta scroll in the chat here. Lesbian Wolf says, I'm really good tonight. So... Oh, I'm really good tonight, so I might not talk, so I can write. Ooh, what are you writing? You're writing a fanfic? Dragon says, I've seen a FNAF YouTube channel play this game, and it's fun to watch. I'm looking forward to it. I haven't gotten to the point where I date stuff, but I feel like I'm almost there. Eglin says, love trying to guess characters by the silhouettes here. Bubba says, Steam. Lesbian Wolf says, Steam. Oak says, Logan pronoun reveal. Bubba says, I got your name from Steam, probably. Lesbian Wolf says, you can name yourself and town and everything. It won't be censored. I assumed it just got that as like my username from my computer because that's what Doki Doki Literature Club did. Because I don't think Steam knows my name is Logan. I have a username on there. Okay, so let's see. Instructions when the time is right. Cool, sounds fun, hacker.
Perhaps.
Yeah. All right, so we got to go to the front door. Which way was it? Can I sprint? Oh, I can crouch. Is this? Okay. What else we got? We got a window. Can I climb out the window? Is there another door? Oh, there's another door. Oh, there's the drone. I see the drone. Come on in, drone. Can I date the drone? Huh?
Logan, please don't get scandalous with your door on stream.
What? You don't like seeing a man play with a knob a little bit on stream? What's wrong with that? Thank you very much for the 10 bits. I hadn't thought of it that way. Check the delivery of the front door. I just thought I was being a dingus. Hang on. Yeah. Come on, open. Open. There we go. I was in the way. Hey, drone, date me, love me. Ooh, orange sunglasses. Yeah. Let's put these. Oh, they got a heart in the middle. Is this what allows me to date things? It'll like trick me into thinking everything.
I'm not quite sure how it happened, but there's a smiling, pink-haired stranger standing just a few feet away from you.
I like her little jacket. That's fun. Hi, girl.
You don't remember inviting anyone over. You'd certainly remember inviting someone this cute to your house.
So is she supposed to be my sunglasses, or is she the drone, or is she just like the tutorial person?
Hey there!
Hi!
Oh. Your life is about to change.
For the better?
Hope you're ready.
A talking pair. Oh, so she is the glasses. A talking pair of glasses. Shut up, I hate you already. I would like to skip this particular conversation. A talking pair of glasses?
But I'm not just any pair of glasses.
I know. You have a belly button. That means you were birthed rather than manufactured.
I'm here to help you out. I'm a pair of Dateviator glasses. My name is Skylar Specs.
Instead of aviator glasses. I dig it. You met a new dateable. Oh, I can date my own glasses that allow me to date things. New dateable, Skylar Specs.
My lenses have special properties.
Special.
They allow you to directly acknowledge a thing's existence.
I can acknowledge things? I can notice things?
Or date.
Oh, directly acknowledge things existed. It's an acronym, so I don't really get to date.
You see all the things around your house? Things you might have taken for granted? Now you have the power to get to know them better. A lot better.
Carnally better.
And I have a feeling, just a silly old little feeling, just a creepy, grumpy feeling in my little tum-tum.
You have a tum-tum?
That it'll help make your life a little bit more richer. And maybe find some love. Love that is all around you.
Oh, I just saw there's a pin message on Twitch. Crystal says, Logan is so single. He about to date his furniture. Parentheses. Oh, hang on. It just closed. I got to open it. Parentheses. Do you think there's a mic in this game? Maybe, but then if it happens, we can't let my actual microphone see the mic in the game. It might get jealous. Hope its full name is Michael. Let's see. I got to read some more in the chat. Queen Katie says, oh yeah, please pin Logan FYI. There's some bugs in this game. I'll be sure to let you know some of the ones I know when you meet certain characters, because some of them are interesting, but hopefully you don't get any of them. Are they like game-breaking bugs? Can I get soft locked out of advancing? Exist says, I'm doing good. Getting my hair cut in a couple of days. Been growing my hair out for 2 years now, but it's too hot and getting too long to manage. Lol. Long, thick, curly hair woes. Well, I hope you are happy with your upcoming haircut. Castle says this seems like an extremely bad contract. Oh, it was. But I'm now in limbo, so I think I still get paid, but I don't have to do anything. Welcome, Castle. Good to see you. Dragon says, hope some of you guys still remember me. I remember you. I assume most of us remember you. Those who were like here for the old times. Nora says, hello, everyone. Nora, how you doing? Vera says, to Queen Katie, sorry, Katie, gotta wait for Crystal. Queen Katie, salute. Lesbian Wolf said, can't wait for chat to date itself. Oak says, yeah, the audio is good. Lesbian Wolf says, can hear you fine. Okay, good. I'm glad. Over on YouTube, Dermo says, without the yapping, we wouldn't have the great moments. I guess that's what we can call them. The great moments. But I'm glad you guys enjoy them, because that is my favorite part, is yapping with all of you. Valtube says, we already see the human Mike. It's Mike Meekins. He's a oh, you know, if he's here, maybe we can date the that blue badger, little cutout that would do this little dance and rise from the ashes. Dora says, today I have gained the most power I possibly could, and that was acquiring Oak's phone number. Oak says, if anything, it's a little quiet. Oh, the music? Is it still quiet? Because, like, it's peppy now. Hang on, what was that? Oh, we got a follow from Times New Ronan 2. Welcome. So I'm assuming is your name Ronan? May I call you that? Crap, I'm having to give the rundown to everybody. I already gave it to Frulzy and Insert. So Times. Wait, would you prefer Times or Ronan? I'll call you either, but let me know what to call you, because I've mentioned this to everybody before. Whenever I meet somebody new for the first time, whatever I know you as will imprint on me like a baby bird, and I will know you as forever. So welcome! So yeah, we stream Tuesdays, Thursdays, Fridays, and Sundays. This week we're starting some new games. We're playing Date Everything today, and day after tomorrow we're gonna start Deltarune Chapter 3. Oh, there we go, pin message. Yes, it's Ronan. Okay, Ronan, welcome, Ronan. I hope you enjoy your time here. Oh, and a poll has appeared on Twitch. And thank you again for the follow, Ronan. I really, really appreciate it. Said, what would you name a Mike character in this game? Mike, Michael, Mark, parentheses evil twin, Micah, or other. Share in chat. I would go Michael, because then it's a pun, but there's like a thin little layer obscuring it. Oh, and I got to scroll in the chat a little bit here. And yeah, Eglin was saying, yep, we can hear you. Quickly said, yeah, Logan, you probably should go into the settings and fix up that camera speed, lol. But yeah, let me know still if the audio is too quiet, huh?
Yes, if you do things a certain way you can get caught in text loops or completely be unable to advance some routes. We'll try and guide you through those if needed. Okay, thank you very much for having my back on that, because that would suck. Does this game have an autosave feature, or do I have to save manually? I should have looked. Maybe there's an app on my phone for that. I was originally just looking for settings earlier. But thank you very much for the 10 bits and for having my back, Tiff. I really, really appreciate that. All right, so maybe find some love.
In fact, let's go on a date right now.
Okay. Wait, I'm not ready for that. Okay, let's go.
So we are going to awaken our first dateable object.
Oh, I thought you meant you and me. Oh.
To reach both, I'm pretty sure autosave and manual save.
Okay, so that's a relief. So then we can have manual saves to in case autosave gets messed up. Thank you very much, Vero. I'll look out on my phone app in-game the next time I have a chance to. So thank you, Vero, for the 10 bits. I should have known that the girl didn't want to go on a date with me. I thought I got my hopes up.
Go up to a door, any door, and shoot some cool beams at it. Yeah, pew 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 pew, go go.
All right, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna shoot my beams at a door. I hope it's a door. Ball. You got the date viators. Press tab to switch between glasses on and off modes. Hold down space when wearing the glasses while aimed at an object to speak to it. I don't want this door. This door is broken. I want to, I can talk to other things. The railing. I want this door that was being so obstinate. We're gonna do that. So I gotta hold down space.
You're still standing in your house, but the unbelievable amount of bouncer energy radiating from the tall stranger who's just appeared in front of you would have you believe you're standing outside of a club.
Hey, he's like a doorman. Huh.
No funny business.
All right.
I don't want to see those spectacles being used for something untoward.
No, nothing at all. No funny business, yeah. Oh, I forgot I can't use spacebar, actually. I have to click my mouse. You met a new dateable achievement unlock awakened a dateable object using the date theaters. On the polls done, Michael won with 92% of the vote. Rilo contributing 850 channel points. Dorian, get it?
Hey, Dorian.
Huh?
Trust me, this is going to go super well.
Can I date you, Skylar?
You sure about that?
Yeah, I'm looking for love, me, and I'm just along for that. I am Chaos Reborn! I'm Chaos Reborn, bro.
You hear that?
Yeah.
Chaos Reborn.
Yeah. I'm Chaos that was born once and then re-entered my mother's womb. Don't worry, it was easy. I was born by cesarean. Just the doctor tripped and let go of me, and I plopped right back in there, and then popped out the natural way. That's right.
No, it's just them messing around with some funny options, I swear.
I enjoy the funny options.
After awakening an object for the first time, you get to speak with them here. You get to speak with each object once per day.
Okay, but that's not like one object per day, it's just each object once per day, right?
We get a little knackered by using this newfangled date Viator rubbish, you see.
Sometimes when you reach a certain level of affection with a dateable object, your relationship status changes.
Oh, I just noticed his wristwatch is a doorknob. That's cool. Oh, and he's got keys around his neck as a bolo tie.
There are 3 statuses: love, friendship, and hate. Love can get you towards some really special paths for those you are truly interested in.
But it's not necessarily the best of the options in my mind.
No, what is hate?
Dorian is a big defender of friendship.
I like his hair. I wish my hair was long enough to do that.
If everyone were friends, the world would be an awful lot safer, in my opinion. I've seen the complications of love. I've lived through the jealous quarrels of hate.
Who hurt you, Dorian? Who hurt you?
The true bond is one between 2 friends with none of the intricacies of romantic tension.
It's just the true bonds of friendship. With benefits, of course. You know, lots of hanky-panky going on, but just strictly platonic.
That's our bouncer Dorian talking, but you can go toward whichever one you like. Even hate, which isn't my fave personally.
You speaking of Reggie?
Huh?
Ugh, don't remind me.
Reggie, what would Reggie be? Reggie's gotta be, I don't know, what kind of household object would Reggie?
Human, you seem like a good soul.
Huh.
So we'll be friends. For now.
Thank you, Dorian. Friends! Yay!
That's good, yeah?
Friends.
But friendship
As it
gets
should
you
be.
even more than that. I call it specs points.
Oh yeah, we're gonna go around the house and we're gonna have specs with every object here. We're just gonna have specs all night long. We're gonna go out there on the couch. We're gonna have specs on the couch, specs on the kitchen table, maybe even specs in our bed.
Take a look at this cool personality chart. Number go up.
Tiny bit of poise. So we got smarts. Oh, what does it say? You're the opposite of smart, and you're not smart enough to know what that is. Poise is like watching a baby deer learning to walk, only with less dignity. Empathy. Oh, because it's naive, unruffled, aloof. Wait,
Not everyone is an object. Some are concepts.
Some are concept. How do I click on a concept, an abstract notion? Interesting. I'll try to keep an eye out for concepts, but thank you very much for the 10 bits. I appreciate that. I should read some more comments in the chat, though. Let's see. Quickita says, I do the same. Lol. Oak said that was a bad idea. Lesbian Wolf says, oh my gosh, you have the DLC? Wait, who do? I don't think I do. Or was I? Wait, I was gifted this game. Did I get the DLC with it? Or is this just base game? I can't remember. I don't think I do. Quickita said, I don't know why they put it at 10 default. Nora said, bro, you stopped responding. Bro hates me to Oak. Lesbian Wolf said, works well if you use a controller. Quickita said, I was on controller though. I still had to fix it since I'm sort of vertigo. Over on YouTube. I gotta scroll the chat over there a little bit. Frusley says, wait, can Twitch chat and YouTube chat date each other? Little fingers touching like this. Okay, Twitch chat, YouTube chat has just asked you on a date. Are you going to accept? Are you going to say yes? Are you going to go on a date, or are you going to friend zone YouTube chat? You got to decide collectively and democratically. I'm rooting for you though, Fruzley. Twitch chat is pretty awesome. Twitch chat is hot. Derma says the ratio of Twitch to YouTube would be very slanted. Toby says I choose a secret option, Michelangelo. I like that. Derma says I really hope the ending of this game is just you take off the glasses and you're just surrounded by furniture, tons and tons of furniture scattered around the house. I wonder if there is like much in the way of story. I assume it's just like sandbox, Dayton, everything, and not really a ton of story, huh?
I bought you the DLC as well.
Oh!
So you should have it.
Okay, awesome. I guess it probably installed with the regular, so thank you, Tiff. I'm sorry that I spaced that you had apparently gifted me the DLC as well. Okay, so what is the DLC? Does that have like extra characters or something like that? Maybe some outfits? Regardless, thank you. Thank you, Tiff. Here we got a poll has appeared on Twitch. Does the Twitch chat accept the date offer? It's currently 81% yes and 19 saying no. But we will see how it goes. Again, Fruzy, I'm rooting for you. Insert says, what a perfect ending to a game like this. Derma says, I didn't see the S, so I thought, you thought, down here in the bottom left. Oh yeah, without the S, that does look like something else. Good call. Fruzy says, imagining a door just off the hinges and laying on the bed. Derma says, and harm. Says, yeah, couch in the hallway. Chris says, hello, YouTube chat. So far, the poll is leaning toward yes. Fruzy says, yes. Derma says, heck of a first date. We still got like another minute or two on the Twitch poll, so cast your votes. Oh, it's getting neck and neck. It's getting closer. Right now, it's only 58% yes and 42% no. So there are some people that really want to stay just friends. We'll see what happens. So empathy at aloof is you regularly need to be reminded what people are. Sass says, humorless, you'd get kicked out of a library for being too boring. And charm is dull. Your parents love you, they just don't like you very much. They don't love you. Okay, so neat. We got some specs here. Well, what does key do? Key? Knowledge, brainpower, logic, trickery or cunning, boldness, bravery, the ability to keep your cool and take things in stride, listening and communicating with anyone you're sharing space with, sweet talking your way through any situation, witty banter, human rapport, snappy communication.
Each dateable object has points to give whenever you achieve an official relationship status with them. Get more of them to be able to choose some more advanced options.
Poise 5. I feel ever so slightly more confident. I don't think I have 5 poise, but let's try it.
You wear it well.
Apparently I do.
You can check out your specs points on your phone, which... Wait.
What?
We gotta talk to your phone.
Is my phone gonna be a dateable thing?
Duty calls, love.
Bye, Dorian.
Bye, Dorian.
Check out your phone and then shoot my beams while it's out.
Okay. Apparently I can. I can date my phone. Awaken your phone. So what do we got? Discord, workspace, settings. Oh, here's the save. Let's save before we shoot our beams at anything. And then...
A beautiful stranger with a dazzling smile appears in front of you, shooting you a knowing wink.
Hi.
She turns that megawatt smile your way, and it feels like the sun is shining only on you.
What would her name be if she's a cell phone? She'd be Celery? Cecilia?
Hey there. Ooh, I like it much better up here where I can see your face.
Whoa, what just happened? And now my phone is talking. Hey, your phone, I get it. I would like to skip this particular... Do I have this all the time, just like skipping things for people's subsequent playthroughs? And now my phone is talking.
Your phone?
Yeah.
We'll see about that.
I own you.
You gotta win me over first, honey.
I bought you.
Of course, to do that, someone's gotta show you how things work.
You're biting your tongue really deep right now. You made a new dateable, huh? Phonecia.
This is a tutorial, so you can skip it.
Okay, so it's not like the entire rest of the game, every single person's like, I don't want to talk to you, I'm skipping this. So thank you, Vero, for the clarification. I approve it. Oh, and the poll is done! And 60% of the votes said yes. With, what was that? It just disappeared. What was the total? 514 votes for yes. So, congratulations, YouTube chat. Twitch chat has accepted the date. Not by a wide margin, so they're like a little bit wary. Not head over heels for you, but they are ready to date the crap crap out of you. And Nora with the pin message, pinned by Vera, said, please pin that message. I do not want people to think I voted yes. Oh, did you spend a lot of channel points on no, Nora? I'm sorry, but the entire Twitch chat is now on a date with the entire YouTube chat. Phoenicia.
Hey there. Oh, you must be Skylar.
I'm gonna have some water while they're
Glad
talking.
You've got the human on board with the latest tech from Valdivian.
I've been doing a little tutorial with him about how things work.
Oh, well, my sweet human.
That's me.
Lucky for you, I've got a gap in my schedule and a soft spot for that lost puppy look.
I am nervous about her outfit. I mean, it's a touchscreen, and there are a lot of inappropriate places on that touchscreen right now. What kind of schedule does the phone have? What? Look, I'm not a puppy. I'm real cool. Huh?
Hello, YouTube chat.
You see, there you go. YouTube chat, Twitch chat is saying hello. Yeah, what look? What puppy look? Thank you for the 10 bits. I appreciate that. Oh, and I have an overlay that shows the bottom of the chat, and I see Frusley just popped in from YouTube saying, Twitch chat, these are for you roses. Frusley just brought roses for Twitch. That's so sweet, huh?
I'm not a puppy. I kicked them though.
No kicking of puppies unless you're playing Detroit Become Human and saving someone, or you do it on accident in Yakuza 0. Those are the only two cases where it happens. It just happens to everybody, every cool person. But thank you very much for the 10 bits. I appreciate that. I will read. Oh, and what was that? We just had. Oh, Frusley, thank you for the follow on Twitch as well. I hope that means you're enjoying your time here, both on Twitch and YouTube. I should read some more of the chat, huh? Let's see. I think I gotta scroll in the Twitch chat a little bit. Sorry, I gotta keep clicking out of the game. Like the mouse literally cannot leave the window. Let's see. Oak says, in all caps to Nora, haven't had my phone with me. I'm doing very important drawing. Nora says, okay. Eglin said, I definitely have some I'm excited for. Nora said, also, Oak, I thought you'd hate to know that I just finished doing hand drawing practice. Does it mean drawing of hands or drawing by hands? Nora said, Oak, do you have your phone right now? I have to send you something. Lesbian Wolf said, base game has 100. DLC adds 2. Oh yeah, because Tiff said that you had done 102. So we get like 2 extra datables. Vera said, I wish David was romanceable. Exist says, Sojiro Sakura jump scare. Oh, was it his voice? Some of those voices sounded familiar, but I couldn't place where. Oak said, wait, this is Sojiro. Vera said, yep, laughing. I saw like a TikTok video ages ago where I guess the voice actor for Sojiro also works as a college professor. And somebody like walked into class and realized that the teacher was Sojiro and was like recording it. It's like, that's crazy. Tiff says, yup. Exist says, yeah. And then Lesbian Wolf does some gambling, says, oh, my OBs. Dagger says, would be nice to include humans in a game that lets you date everything. Humans are part of everything. I think what it is, though, that if you see a human, you still got to put on your specs, shoot your eye beams at it, and turn it into an exaggerated caricature of a human. Castle says, dating retirement. Is that dating of retirement or dating from, or retirement from dating? Oh, Anonymous gifted a sub to Lesbian Wolf. Was that Batmanon? Batmanon, thank you so much for gifting the sub. Lesbian Wolf, you now, once again, have access to the Hey Hey channel on Discord and all of our emotes. Yeah, that's our new subscriber theme song. I don't think it needs work. But thank you so much, Batmanon! I appreciate you watching from the shadows, gifting out subs. Let me take a look over at the YouTube chat real quick, too. Let's see, after Crystal had said the poll's leaning to yes, Frusley said yes, Derma says heck of a first date, Insert says yay, Derma says no, we jinxed it, Frusley said how do we unjinx it, Insert says say we don't like them anyway, Crystal said don't worry so far, yes is winning, somebody wants you, YouTube chat, Derma says begin acting tsundere towards them, Frusley says good plan B, Insert said plan B it is, I guess, Crystal says chat yes won, Frusley says hooray, Crystal says you guys can date Twitch chat now, Insert says huzzah, Crystal said love Phoenicia so much, Derma says huzzah is not used enough. Huzzah! Crystal says, oh, I just never know how to spell huzzah properly. Derma says, Phoenicia probably knows your search history. That could be awkward. Or it means she knows what you're into. Insert says, awkward, it may be. Derma said, that's where I've been going wrong. Forgot my I-beam glasses. Huh?
Huzzah.
See, that's how I thought it spelled. Yeah, like that. But I always feel like it's wrong, that if I write that down, people will think it's, I don't know, it like looks wrong to me, but that's how I try. So thank you, Vero, for the 10 bits, and TTS Girl for making me think that that's how you properly spell huzzah. Okay, let's keep going, and I'll read some more of the chat in a bit. For those who are just joining us, that are new here, as you can tell, like, I get very, very far behind the chat, because that's the other thing I always forget to mention to new people. I read every comment in chat. And I'm always very far behind. Yeah, what? Look.
Aw, yeah, that's the one.
What look? That's just my face. I'm gonna take that as a compliment.
It is.
Okay.
Anyway.
She's into dogs.
I installed some apps on your phone that are only accessible when you put on your glasses.
Okay.
Bring out your phone, put on the glasses, and you'll see some new ones. One of them is an app Skylar made called the Data Dex.
It's my way to keep track of all sorts of fun info about us dateable objects.
Is that like a Pokédex?
Because there are a lot of us around this house. Ooh, you know what? Maggie the magnifying glass also just dropped a really cool app.
Oh, we gotta find Maggie the magnifying glass.
Oh, got it wrong. Another call coming in.
Why was she vibrating?
Bye, Phoenicia.
How much more do we have? Onward!
Now, go awaken the magnifying glass in the living room.
Which, of course, is conveniently located on its own little shelf next to the piano.
When do I get to the point where I can just awaken whatever the crap I... Oh, why'd you close the door? Why'd you close the door? Okay, so we look at the... Oh, so there's the Data Dex. It's probably just gonna... Oh, yep. So many silhouettes. Some of them are very unusual looking shapes. That is a whole harem. Okay, well, wait. It looked like one of them had just an oscillating fan for a head. Okay. I wish I could figure out if there is like a jog button. So we gotta find a magnifying glass. No, that's my office. That's where I just was. Magnifying glass in the living room. Oh, here we go. Here's a piano. Said it was on something nearby the piano, right? Oh, there we go. Oh, it has its own holder.
There's a distinct air of
she
mystery to the
seems
private
fun.
eye that stands before you. She reminds you of the old detective serials your parents used to watch.
I hope she talks like in an old-timey film noir thing. Like, Keep forgetting I can't use the spacebar. Are there like hotkeys? Can I use keyboard for this, or is it only mouse?
She gives you a scrutinizing glare through her magnifying glass, one eye comically enlarged. It's especially goofy looking to see it on someone with glasses.
If she takes that away, does the other one stay, or does her magnifying glass have two lenses?
Well. What have we here?
You have met a new dateable, Maggie! Yeah!
I think I've seen a description for someone wearing just such a fantastic red shirt.
Hang on, chat, hang on. I'm wearing a blue shirt. I gotta change this. I didn't know I'm supposed to wear a red shirt. Wait for me, chat. Wait for me. I'm gonna go get a red shirt. Okay, chat. I got a red shirt. I got a red shirt. Hang on. Wait for me. This is important. This is important for immersion. For the realism of the game. I need to change my shirt, chat. I can't be wearing blue if somebody says I have a red shirt. Oh, you noticed, Maggie.
You're not a suspect, are you?
Maybe? Huh? What?
Flash a slogan.
Not on stream. You can't do that. You'll get banned unless it's in a hot tub. Plus, I have body image issues. Thank you very much for the 10 bits. I appreciate that. There we go. It looks like more orange on camera, but as I said before, the colors on my camera for some reason are always weird. But thank you very much for the enthusiasm, Dagger, and for the 10 bits. Suspect, right? No, yes, I don't know. I would like to skip this conversation. I'll say yes, I'm a suspect.
I thought so.
Yeah.
Suspected of what?
Of loving too much. I was hoping being far too sexy.
There's no evidence to support it.
Okay, that's fair. That is very fair. Care to investigate further? I don't even have other options.
Maggie,
Archie, it's our human's first day talking with us. Go a little easy on him.
Pretend to be attracted to me, Maggie.
Interesting. These glasses come in from the outside and are already trying to influence my case?
Trust me, this human has a lot of potential to make this house a better place.
It's true. I'll do my best, but no guarantees. I can't wait to mess every one of you objects up. I'll do my best, huh?
I think you can click enter to keep the convo going. Also, your shirt looks orange.
It is. Again, it's the lighting. It does have Transformers on it. See, it's a group shot. Got Bumblebee, Jazz, Optimus Prime, Hot Rod, and Grimlock. But it is red. Like if you could see me in person, it is very, very red. But yes, thank you very much for the 10 bits. I appreciate that. I'll do my best, but no guarantee. And I'm gonna try that.
Truthful.
Okay, let's try pressing enter to see if that works.
Regardless. As you are
Hey!
a human,
Thank
I
you,
should
Vero.
give you a way to track down all the suspects yourself to keep you on my side, hopefully.
I like when she stands up like that and the big magnifying glass hat covers one of her eyes. It's
I
cute.
call this feature Rumors.
Room.
It's installed on your phone.
Oh, because instead of like telling rumors, but there's like rooms. Oh,
Ooh, that tickles.
adding an app tickles her?
Unlike Skylar's Datadex that gives you the lowdown on those you've already met, Rumors tracks clues you've been given to locate all the pesky, hidden objects that are tricky to find.
Oh, that sounds fun. Also, I should check some more in the chat because I know I'm way behind. We're almost a full hour into stream and I am super behind in chat. Tiff says, hear me out on Tom, please. Eve says, Muggerella would be a cute name for a mug. Ooh. Lesbian Wolf says, heard. Dragon says to Eglin, Vero, and Tiff, you guys remember me, right? Because I remember you guys. Eglin says, yeah, LOLO, nice to see you. Tiff says, oh, hey, good to see you again. How you been? Dragon says, yeah, you do remember. And yeah, but good. How you been? Exist says, laughing. Oak says, Logan, you may not want to open with, will you marry me? But then how will I know if they'd want to marry me? It got me a date with the one guy at the end, maybe. Dragon says, yay, good to see you too. Exist says, must be girl, must have pulse. That is what I look for in a girlfriend. Nora said, are you a living person? Oak. Tiff says, I've been doing good. It's been good to hear from you again. It's been a while. Lesbian Wolf says, oh, she's into inflation. Laughing. Question mark. Exists as peak conclusion. Lesbian Wolf says, someone add that to the Logan quotes. Nora said, that conversation is so funny. Castle says, parenting rocks.
Date everything? Amused Logan has haram?
Well, not yet. I love how it says haram instead of hair. I mean, we might. I mean, I assume this game, does this have like a thing where that if you enter a romantic relationship that others will get jealous, or can you have a harem of random household objects? But good to see you, Shadow. Thank you so much for the 10 bits. I appreciate that. Let's see. I got to read some more over on the YouTube chat. Crystal says, Logan, blanket. Wait, what? Is the blanket, is that dateable? Should I click a blanket? Crystal says, huzzah. Toby said, always thought it was huzzah with an H. Dermot said, yeah, looks right, huzzah. Inser says, I thought it was spelling wrong, huzzah. Dermot said, wait, can we date the piano? I assume. Toby said, I'm already scared of some of those characters. Inser said, Logan should date the piano. Dermot said, pianos are a nightmare to move, but if the piano can walk, it's perfect. Crystal said, Logan, let us, hey chat, let's make out. Oh, Logan left us, hey chat, let's make out. Okay, I guess the chats are making out with each other now. Insert says immersion. Dermot says it looks orange. I know. Foolsy says two ladies back. Toby says I'm a suspect. I'll find the evidence. Dermot says, man, I wish real life had it. I want to skip the conversation. Insert said Logan already rejected by a magnifying glass. Dermot said Logan plays date nothing. And then Crystal. Crystal's posted a clip. We got two clips. We got a clip in the Twitch chat and a clip in the YouTube chat. So if anyone's lurking or who doesn't know the deal, anytime someone posts a clip into one of the chats, we'll load up our clip viewer watch together. This also gave me an idea of how far behind we are. So first we'll load up this clip from Oak over in the Twitch chat and see what this one is. Oh crap, it's giving me the error message again. Oak, the video downloader was canceled. Please try again. I'm sorry. But the title was, I can't stop laughing, help. So I'm assuming it would have been really funny. I'm sorry. But let's get this one from Crystal and see if this one will load up and we can watch this one. It says the one from Oak, though, was 42 minutes ago. So at least we know that. Oh, wait, crap. Why isn't it? Hang on. It's not letting me copy this over. There we go. Now it's going over. So we got a clip from Crystal. Let's check out this one on our clip viewer so we can all watch it together. This clip is just titled Clip A.
I think I've seen a description for someone wearing just such a fantastic red shirt.
Hang on, chat. Hang on. I'm wearing a blue shirt. I gotta change this. I didn't know I'm supposed to wear a red shirt. Wait for me, chat. Wait for me. I'm gonna go get a red shirt. I'll read some more Twitch chat while I'm gone, because I don't know how long this took. Thank you for clipping this, Crystal. Oh, that's where it ends. It just leaves. So thank you very much, Crystal, for the clip. I appreciate that. Okay. We should. I'll read one or two more comments. We'll get back to the game. Les Rule said, I've decided I will continue writing based off of whoever Logan speaks to. Ooh. Dragon says, yeah, good to hear from you too. Glad you've been doing well too. And yes, it's been too long. Nora says, I can't stop laughing. Oak. Cricket said, captions. No. Nora said, Logan say, Cape Horn 3 times fast. Cape Horn 3 times fast. There you go, Nora. Cricket said, it did not hear Cape Horn correctly. Oh, it probably heard the p go into the horn. Oh, so it sounds like, so I see what it sounds like. Never mind then. And Quicket said, one big guess on what it thought it said. I get it now, but let's play some more here. Rumors.
It's good for rounding up suspects, tracking down evidence, and getting a sense of the household scuttlebutt.
Oh, I want this house's scuttlebutt. Cool, can't wait to find all of you. Okay, I don't care. Yeah, can't wait to find all of you.
It'll be tough, but worth it.
The more you find, the better your specs will be.
And that's what I want. I want really good specs. I want to have really awesome specs with all these household objects.
Take a look at rumors in your phone. It'll help you find your way to your last dateable for today.
Wait,
Good
last
luck,
one?
Gumshoe.
Gumshoe mentioned. Wait, we only get one dateable? Like, is there a limit? We can only unlock, because we unlocked the glasses, the door, the phone, and the magnifying glass. Do we only get to do 5 each day or something? Is it going to be time management?
It's getting late. Who should be the last one we talk to before I run out of charges?
Let me choose, Skylar.
Oh, check out that rumor Maggie gave you if you need ideas. Wink, wink.
Okay, so apparently I'm supposed to check out the rumor app. Rumors. Here we are. This downy damsel offers rest for the weary. Says Sweetest Dreams. That's probably my bed, right? Maggie thinks you should talk to your bed next. It should be upstairs in your bedroom, first door on the left. What is not you, it's him. To earn this calamity with the
A shadow is dateable too, and I can't wait to see you react that one.
A shadow.
3 less than 3 less than 3.
Less than 3, less than 3. A shadow? Huh? Like a shadow that I cast? Ooh, I'm looking forward to that one. Or is it just a hedgehog? And it could be Shadow the Hedgehog. And I still remember this time that you guys taught me he's the ultimate life form. But thank you very much for the 10-bits dragon. To earn this calamity's amity, getting rejected might be expected. Why does it rhyme? Dorian mentioned someone named Reggie when you first met him. And Specs Ops, directly acknowledging this bling's existence. You can speak with Skylar using her fancy app found by wearing those glasses while looking at the phone. Wait, how's that different? I don't get what that means. So, okay, the one the game seems to be pushing me toward is the bed. So is there bling on here? Workspace setting. Oh, can we change our phone's background? What? No. Huh? Oh, lasers. I like that. Let's see. What else? I want to go back to the lasers, but I just want to check and see everything first. Broken hearts, stars. Horseshoes, clovers, balloons. Oh, we get an anime girl. Lasers or anime girl? Or that's, I'm guessing the company logo of whoever. Oh, there's so many backgrounds. I gotta choose between lasers and anime girl. We'll go with lasers for now, but we might change it later. Okay, so I gotta find my bedroom. If I was a bedroom, where would I be? But does that mean that if it's our bed, we are going to sleep with our next dateable? I mean, we're just meeting this dateable for the first time. Can I shoot it like through the mirror? We get like an evil version. Oh, the mirror is its own thing. Okay, so let's do the bed. Then we'll finish off the tutorial. Then I won't spend like an hour exploring on my own. Then you guys can point me in the right direction for other things.
Standing here in your bedroom, you're struck by the realization that it's been entirely too long since you had anyone near your bed who wasn't, well, you.
That's not true. My cat is sleeping on my bed right now.
How strange, then, that the beauty standing before you feels so familiar, even though you're certain you've never seen her in your life. She's all curves and comfort, a soft body and softer facial features that seem to invite one closer subconsciously. She's positively enchanting.
I don't know, I think she kind of puts me to sleep.
Hey there, stranger.
Oh, why are you biting your lip at me? Do I know you? Who are you? Why do I feel like I know you?
Because you do. I'm Betty.
Betty.
And I'm your bed.
I like her voice actress. You met a new dateable, Betty! Not the best Betty we've ever met, but I mean, it's fine.
We've been sleeping together so many years, it would be a little weird if you didn't know me.
Wording, lady. Wording. I've been sleeping with a beautiful woman I didn't know it. I feel like I definitely remember sleeping with someone as pretty as you. I've been alone for longer than I'd like to admit. I've been so alone. I'm so alone.
I've never been alone, sugar. I've always been here.
That's a little weird, lady.
It's a shame for someone as cute as you to be alone for so long, isn't it? Will you be bringing someone back here anytime soon?
That's not really my thing. I hope so. I haven't been alone by choice. I don't see how it's any of your business.
Well, you sleep on me, don't you? It's a little of my business. Oh, by the way, Skylar told me everything.
Everything?
But don't you worry, I might be here now, but you can still sleep in your bed just like you always do. You can choose to talk to me or not. But I do hope you'll come talk to me. It'd be nice to finally get to know each other.
I love to get to know you better. I love to know you more intimate level. Keep dreaming, lady. I'm not feeling it for her. So yeah, keep dreaming, lady.
Oh. Don't be like that.
Oh, no.
Just think of all the fun we could have together.
No.
Well, anyway, I'll be here. See you tonight.
It sounds like I have no choice. It's a date. See, yeah, it sounds like I have no choice.
Well, if you want to put it like that, I guess.
I'm sorry if I'm being mean to her, but like some of these character designs are a little bit unusual to me, and I've been trying to put my finger on it because I even said before we started, like the little bit of artwork I've seen, something about the art style, like I'm not crazy on. I think I figured out what it is. You know what this art style feels like? This art style feels like what a gay man thinks a straight man would be into, if that makes sense. I should read some more comments in the chat though. Let's see. Bumbo says to Queen Katie, I think I know what it said. Exist says, oh, I didn't hear it right either. Lesbian Wolf says, you got me with that. Can't believe this. Bumbo said, pay Gorn. Nora says, it was such a mischief last year. I walked up to my friends and go say Cape Horn 3 times fast. It never ended well. Dagger says, hello, David Most. Are you single? Quickita said, K Corn. But uncensored. Nora with some emotes. Exist says, how topical. Quickita said, I forgot to tell you how it takes a bit to get kicking, lol. Boba says, in a bit, Logan, patience, young dater. Dagger says, more time to create this beautiful chat delay, lol. And Tiff for the hydrate command. Thank you very much, Tiff. I will hydrate right now. Thank you, Tiff, over on YouTube chat. Derma says, dating your own shadow is like something out of a parable. That is true. Like, I don't know if I'd want to date my own shadow. If it's like, because would it be me or would it be like the evil opposite of me? Fruzy says, wait, is this game's narrator the same guy who narrates the Stanley Parable? Oh, I need to listen for that. It's been forever since I played the Stanley Parable. Huh?
Betty less than 3 saying it for Katie.
Oh, did Queen Katie say that even though this isn't Betty Defame? Thank you very much, Vero, for giving the shout out for Betty Defame and letting Queen Katie be able to express her love for Betty's far and wide. Insert says he sounds like it. Derma says no, sadly no. Insert says how disappointing. Aw, I got excited for a moment.
Sorry, I'm late. I took a look at rumors and got caught up in some real head scratchers.
I think my goal is that if I'm not feeling a spark with Household Out, I'm just gonna be mean to them. I'm gonna be mean to things that I don't feel immediate attraction for.
We can talk about it later. For now, let's go to sleep.
Yes, let's.
Today, I kept you on a tight schedule, but tomorrow is a brand new day, and you can truly experience your new powers to your heart's content.
You gonna let me, like, actually take control, Skylers?
Hitting the hay already? Come get comfortable then. Good night.
See you tomorrow.
Bye. Wait, what do I do? Why aren't I sleeping? Why? Oh, switch back to glasses off mode when you want to interact with the world around you. Oh, okay, so I gotta press tab. Oh, that's right. I'm a vampire. Well, time to get ready for bed. Let's see, first thing I gotta do is just kind of, come on, it's just go to the bathroom. Okay. Hang on. Gotta just aim. Not gonna look down. Zip. Okay. Wash my hands. Oh, there's another door. Can I jump? I can't jump. All right, let's go to bed. Achievement unlocked, 5% for nothing. Complete the first day. Ooh, it's nice outside. Continue to awaken dateable objects. Wednesday. All right, so we can put the glasses on, right?
Good morning. Are you ready to start getting to know everyone around here better?
Is there an achievement for like not unlocking anything, just going to bed every day and leading a dreary existence until you die?
Maybe finally find some love?
Why am I doing this? What if I want you to fall in love with me? Where should I go next? Can I just leave my house? Yeah, what if I want you to fall in love with me? Oh.
You certainly can.
Oh, okay, what is that expression? She's like biting her lips, but she's also looking away like she's uncomfortable. I am getting mixed signals from you, pair of glasses on my head. You certainly can. Yes, I win!
But...
Oh, yeah?
I'm still in my tutorial mode setting.
Oh.
On the clock with a new user,
Oh,
you know?
yeah. I'm the new user, but I want to confess my undying love to you, Scott. No, I'm the new user.
You betcha. So, if you want to get to know me better, take a look at my app starting tomorrow, and we'll see.
Okay, so I can't do that today. Why am I doing this? Where should I go next? Can I just leave my house?
You can leave your house at any time, but when you do, your journey with me pretty much ends right there.
Like forever? Why?
I was sent to you in secret by that hacker. And as soon as you step outside with me,
You can explode?
Valdivian data drones will take me away.
How if I just leave you home and I go somewhere? Not Valdivian data drones! I love and trust Valdivian. They would use you for good. That's gonna be not the data drones.
Oh, it's a terrifying thought.
No.
Anyway, I wouldn't recommend leaving your house now. Your adventure has only just begun. Any other questions?
I think I'm good, actually. Yeah, I guess that's it.
That might be it for this little Date Viators tutorial. But I think we're gonna see a whole lot more than we ever imagined pretty soon.
Oh, okay, I'm ready. Sounds terrifying. How soon? Wait, I'm not ready. Yeah, how soon?
I said pretty.
Okay.
I don't know. Give it a couple days.
Couple days more of tutorials?
Bye.
Bye. Okay, so am I in charge now? Let's save our game and let's go start talking to things. And yeah, just save over that one. Overwrite. All right, what do we got here? Do I have to like take off the glasses in order to open doors? Oh, what do we have? Can I crouch down? Is that looks like some ornaments? A triangle, a book, some pillows. If I click things in here, are they gonna be gay, or will they pretend not to be gay until they come out of the closet? Okay, let's date some of this junk, yo. Glasses on. Let's do the Christmas tree ornaments. Game, please don't freeze. Game, don't freeze. Okay, there's part of a person.
It takes you just a moment to properly evaluate
she's cute.
the figure standing before you.
She's
Her
got
hair and clothing are such a jumble of various holiday decorations, it throws you.
Okay, so she's got like Valentine's around her dress, sparklers for 4th of July, skeleton for Halloween, rabbit ears for Easter, 4-leaf clover there for St. Patrick's Day, a little bat also for Halloween, some eggs in it. Okay, she's cute. I like her.
What time of year is it again? Have you truly been locked in your house for so long that time has lost all meaning? She is adorable, though.
She is.
And her energetic greeting shocks you right out of your quiet contemplation.
Hey, boss! You've caught me at a bad time. Heading to work. Well, the other work. Or is it the other work? What day is it anyway?
Wednesday.
Oh, what's up? What do you need?
I can come back later. I just want to introduce myself.
And I to you. So many things and so little time. Makes you want to cry.
She's cute, but she seems very busy.
That was bad.
No, it's good. It's good, baby.
I'm Holly, by the way.
It's like Holly for Christmas decorations. I like that. You met a new dateable. Holly.
Oh, and who are you? Did you already say? Sorry.
I'm Logan. Also, you have a snowflake ring and a moon bracelet.
And a little rush for the dish dash. Rat race, all that.
I'm Logan.
Oh, I've heard about you. That is such a funny name.
like funny, haha, you have a good sense of humor, or funny, from weird, what do you heard? That sounds foreboding. Yeah, hey, what have you heard, baby?
Just some tidbits.
Oh, you heard about my tidbits.
Anywho, I'm so sorry, but I'm already running late. Love to chat more, though. I'm working a double, then opening, closing tomorrow, but swing by first thing in the morning.
Well, where do you work? You are a box of objects in my closet.
That's when I'm usually able to sleep. That work?
Sure.
Great.
So I gotta talk to her first thing in the morning?
Okay.
Bye. I love you. Oh. Okay, what else can we click on? What is this book? Let's, there are other books? Let's click on this book, the little heart-shaped, book thing.
The distinct scent of books, that slight hint of vanilla and mystery, fills your nose. And while it's not at all unwelcome, it is strange to smell it when you're not actually paging through any of your books. It only takes you a few moments to track down the source of the smell. What appears to be the spirit of literature hovers a few feet away from you. Nose in a book.
Those quills seem to be pointing in a particular direction. What is this little caterpillar on his forearm? I dig how the pages are like his hair, and he's reading a trashy romance novel. I should read some more in the chat. Lesbian Wolf says, this game has been in the making for 6.5 years. I figure for like over 100 dating options, you'd have to be spending just that time writing it all. Lesbian Wolf says, I sneezed so hard, I think I just teleported. Bless you! Eglin said, bookworm tattoo. Eglin says, bookworm tattoo. That makes so much more sense. I immediately was thinking it's like the children's storybook, The Hungry Little Caterpillar, but that makes so much more sense. So thank you very much, Eglin. I appreciate that. Vera with the Unlurk. Thank you for the Unlurk, Vera. Welcome back. Dragon says, good to see you too, Logan. So sorry I've been busy, life and all, as well as busy with other stuff like YouTube. Also know I haven't played this game, but I've seen people playing it, and I love the character designs for this game. It's really good artwork. I'm sorry if I was kind of saying that I'm not like crazy about the art design myself, but it's just me. I'm not saying it's bad art or anything, but I hope you're enjoying this playthrough. Dragon, Vera said, oh, Dragon, it's been a while. Dragon says, hey, Vero. Yeah, it's been forever. Figured I'd finally show up again. Lesbian Wolf said, furniture dating is only a fireable offense since your home office is where you work. Tiff says, tinfoil hat, my beloved. How many beloveds do you have in this, Tiff? Castle says, I was prepared for inanimate innuendo, huh?
Hey Logan, look at my profile picture on Twitch for no reason. The new Riven Herald's been chosen, shout out Oak.
Okay, so it's a new profile picture for you, so I gotta click this and see. Oh, is that Chris from Deltarune? Wait, hang on. It's so tiny, I can't tell if there's like an edit on it. It looks like it has a ribbon on its head, but it's so small on my screen. I think I'm gonna have to investigate further a little bit later, but I am very much looking forward to seeing it. So thank you very much, Vera, for the 10 bits. I'm excited for Deltarune. Yeah, Castle was saying, and thank you for the 10 bits. Castle was saying, I was prepared for inanimate innuendo. I was not prepared for corporate AI lingo. I am inflicted with psychic damage. Well, fortunately, I don't think we ever have to talk to him again.
You should check Heartwork channel really quick.
Okay, so we're gonna do this just very, very briefly, everybody, so hang on. And thank you for the 10 bits. Oh crap, it was, did I talk over a boo? Artwork channel. Oh, it's Ribbon Chris. That's really good, so it is. It's Chris from Deltarune with a sparkly ribbon. That's so cool. I love the way you did the face too, with like the top half in shadow. That is really neat. Awesome. I'm I'm excited for Deltarune, like I said. Okay, let me read a couple more comments here. Eglin said, you have to go out to date real girls, though. Your furniture is already in your house. Dragon says, couch babies, LOL. Dagger said, I hope anime figs count as furniture. Oh, we should check to see if this guy has any, like, action figures. I want to date toys. Rilo says, sounds freaky. Vera said, if they do, then Transformers toys are. Let's go. Dagger said, finally dating our favorite character is a totally normal behavior. Nora with emotes. Vera says, exactly. Lesbian Wolf says, I'm writing date everything fanfic where the main character is stuck in a dating time loop until they can date everyone at the same time. Eglin said, Logan, your name on Steam is Logan, is it? Oh, I guess maybe it is then. Huh. Well, thank you for clarifying. Quickita said, can I date the drone? I wish. Castle said, it's not scandalous. It's adorable. Exist says, laughing. Dagger says, random D&D player, I seduce the door. Lesbian Wolf says, stand back, Logan. Jin says, hi, how you doing, Jin? Good to see you. Crystal says, Logan, please date the blanket. Okay, we got to find a blanket, apparently. Let me take a look over at YouTube chat here. I got to scroll up a little bit. Got to scroll up. Toby says, I'd be so scared to use objects. Fruelsy said, would you be more scared if they liked it, though? Derma said, I don't even want to consider the logistic of that. The game should escalate in scale, start with dating furniture and end with skyscrapers. And then the earth, that kind of reminds me of Katamari Damacy, where you're like rolling the ball. Katamari style! See, we were thinking the same thing. I like it. Fruelsy says, take the term world domination to a whole new meaning. Oh, world domination. I see what you did there. Crystal says, Holly Day. Insert says, Holly looks like she works at a Hobby Lobby. I am so bummed. Like, I found out that Hobby Lobby sells these Transformers model kits, and there's one I want to buy, but I finally found a Hobby Lobby like in town here. But anytime I've gone there, they're out of stock. And you try to go on their website and order it, and they'll just like, apparently they'll just, you want Hot Rod, you want Rodimus Prime or whatever, it'll just send you Megatron instead, so I can't go to the website. It's awful. But it's one of the only places that I know of that like sells them at a brick and mortar store now. Jax, how you doing? Said, first thing I see is Logan hearting all over a book. Great, real excited for this one. Jax, good to see you. How are you? I hope it didn't scare you away again. Dura says, who let a Greek god in here? Toby says, is he reading himself? Is he? Is that? I can't tell. It doesn't look like it's him on there, but I guess if he's a book. Speaking of which, I should probably play some. I will. I'm not caught up on either chat, but let's keep going here. We gotta talk to this book man.
When he sees you, he nearly drops the book he's holding, rewarding you with a glare.
A glare?
Oh, for God's sake, you cannot sneak up on me like that when I'm reading. You have no way of knowing what world I've been in. I might mistake you for a zombie or an ill-mannered country gentleman, and, well...
Well, okay, his voice sounds familiar, but I can't quite tell. Is it Reagan Arataka? Who is this guy?
I might have to act accordingly, you see.
And that'd be bad? I am not a gentleman. How dare you? Okay, but what if I was a zombie?
If you were a zombie, I expect we'd be having a very different conversation.
We'd be talking about brains.
It would probably go something like this.
I'd say brains, and then you would say... I hope that's what I say, and not what you normally say. Wow, you speak zombie? Hey, watch your language, Buster! You can't say that as a zombie. That is our word.
Oh, a bit prudish, but educated. I like it. My name is Lyric.
Quickita says, by the way, Logan, I think you can check the data decks for VAs. Oh, really? Is it in there? Oh, that's so cool. Okay, so we should check it. So what's the name? Did he say Lyric, or did he pronounce it Lyric? Lyric. He met a new dateable. Oh, he doesn't have legs. What was that noise he just made? But yeah,
I chose the name myself, you know. I was originally written as Lionel. Can you imagine?
Oh, I can hardly imagine. That is the craziest thing I've ever heard in my life. Yes, no, I can't imagine. I can't imagine it.
I am the embodiment of all literature, an indisputable master of the written word. I have read positively everything. I am voracious with books, poetry, magazine articles, any genre, any length, any style. I love it all. I know you were curious about all that, so I figured I'd offer it right up front.
Oh, thanks. I'm totally curious. What are you reading right now? I didn't ask, but sure, good to know. I was actually just looking for a new book myself. Any recommendations?
My, aren't you a clever cheese? Coming right to the source.
Oh, a pin message Queen Gator said he's a genie. Us. Oh, so he's like a genie, but a genius. A genie. Us. I see what you did there, Queen Katie. High five. Thank you for the pin message. Thank you for pinning that crystal. A clever cheese? A clever, is that a compliment? I'm a chat. Chat, I'm a clever cheese.
Do I have recommendations? Gentle scoff.
He says that sounds...
This one right here is 20,000 Leagues Under the Sink.
Achievement unlocked.
A riveting account of voyaging in a submersible to rescue a clean sponge from a dirty band of moldy criminals.
Was Chairman! Oh! It wasn't even me that did the pun, but thank you very much for the Chairman redeem. So I get achievement unlock Finders Keepers. I found a collectible. What was he saying is 20,000 Leagues Under the Sink. What does it say? My reading list, 20,000 Leagues Under the Sink, hat on a hot tin roof, angles in America, archive of our home, a gay dumbbell fixed my car's butt, and now they're both pregnant. Check Pringle? A gay dumbbell fixed my car's butt, and now they're both pregnant. Pounded in the butt by the abstract concept of self-improvement while my gym equipment watches. Check Pringle. What is Pringle? Is that like where he posts his fanfic? There's a lot of butt action going on in his reading list.
This one, Angles in America, is a non-fiction history on the American phobia of rounded spaces. A bit dry, but it does make you see space and architecture in a new light.
I don't know, sounds cute. Huh?
This one I picked up on a whim, and I won't put down until they pry it out of my cold papier-mâché fingers. Pounded in the butt by the abstract concept of self-improvement while my gym equipment watches.
The gym equipment is into it. If he... I mean, I don't know the gym equipment very well. I should probably still call him the James equipment.
This Chuck Pringle fellow, he really has a line on the object erotica market.
Oh, it's not Check Pringle, it's Chuck Pringle. It's a person. Quite a varied collection you got. Do you have a favorite?
That's like asking if a potter has a favorite ball of clay.
I do.
I couldn't possibly choose among my balls.
You choose. Tell me which of your balls is your favorite.
They all contribute to this chaotic and adorable additive sculpture. That is me.
Do you have a favorite genre? Right, chaotic and adorable. You sound like a juvenile tornado.
Not a bad descriptor of me, really. I consume everything in my path and produce not a whole hell of a lot if we're telling the truth.
What does that mean?
I consume all this literature, but I myself am no writer at all. Sadly, I've never even written a paragraph, not a single line of text, not a word, not a punctuation.
A gay erotic author. Okay, so that's why I didn't know the reference. I don't know if you guys could guess this. I am not big in the gay erotica scene. Okay, so what's he saying? It's the C note of my existence. Let's fill your... Oh, C notes are pretty though.
Not this one. This one is just pain and darkness. Bad C note.
Bad C note. Guess we gotta write something then.
Really? Do you mean it? Oh my goodness!
Well, I didn't really have any options. That was the only thing the game let me click.
Well, I never. This is most excellent. I wager you're about to become the first human in history to help a book. Write a book.
Huh?
This is clearly Logan overcompensating for how big of a fan he is of gay erotica.
Well, that's only if you count Ace Attorney games as gay erotica, which technically they are. It's all subtext, but it's there. Oh crap, that was Oak again. Did I talk over Boo again? Ah! Thank you very much for the 10 bits, Oak. I should read some more in the chat, though. Quickita says, ad quote, you don't like seeing a man play with a knob a little bit on stream? What's wrong with that? Nora said he got some thick shades. Crystal says, blanket man. I will get there, Crystal. I got it. Let me click at least one more thing in the closet. Then we'll go find the blanket. Huh?
To be fair, Lyric is your book, so maybe you do read butt action.
That is true, if those are his books that I've got. But it was good. It makes sense why it was in the closet, like I said earlier. But thank you very much for the 10 bits, Miro. I appreciate that. Crystal adds the quote. Nora says, oh, it's her. I forgot about her. Crystal says, blanket cutie. Lesbian Wolf said, fun fact, the glasses are shaded similar to migraine glasses. Oh, are those the ones that like cancel out a certain, is it blue light or something? Nora said she has the devil's whirlpool. Exactly, Nora. Crystal said Logan is so single. Oh, that was pinned earlier. Vera said he's gonna kiss his mic reading this. Okay, so I gotta do this. So Vera was saying, Logan is so single he's about to date his furniture. Do you think there's a mic in this game? Mwah. There we are. Crystal said, do not cheat on your mic, Logan. I just kissed my mic. It's good. Lesbian Wolf said, the game breaking bugs have been mostly patched out. One of the very bad ones was fixed. And Quickita said, don't worry, no game breaking bugs as far as I know, but there's some odd ones like meeting a character but their first dialogue is cut short so you never get their actual name or the archive till you get their love ending. That's a little weird. Crystal says, roll the dice for charm. Dragon said, oh yeah, I forgot to say that, yeah, audio is totally fine. We can hear you loud and clear. Awesome. Thank you. Quickita said, yeah, I can hear the voice acting very well. Thank you. Crystal says the audio is A-okay. Oh, and there's Ronan saying, yes, it's Ronan. Ronan, how long ago did you get here? That's how far behind I am in chat. You can see I read every comment, but I'm so far behind. I hope you haven't regretted your follow. Let me take a look over on YouTube. Let's see. Yeah, Derma was saying, who let a Greek god in here? Toby said, is he reading himself? Jack says, who comes up with this stuff? At least I can actually watch these streams. Fruzy said, zooming into the image, the characters on the book he's reading are a ceiling fan and a box fan. Ooh, there's got to be like some joke there about it. Oh, you know what it is? He's reading fan fiction. That's got to be what it is, right? Insert says, chairman jump scare. Crystal says, we reading them fanfics in archive of our home for real. Okay, let's play a bit more here.
All very exciting. I have some materials to gather. Pens, paper. We'll probably need quite a bit of extra paper to crumple dramatically on the floor when writer's block sets in. Oh, how fun! I'm about to experience writer's block!
Okay, just don't writer's block me.
All right. I'll get to gathering.
That joke didn't work.
Some time, but when you return, ready shall I be.
Okay. So that was a book. What else we got? It's like a towel shaped like an elephant. Let's check out this a triangle. Then we'll go looking for the blanket that Crystal is all excited about.
An angular beauty sits in contemplative silence, her head resting on one hand. She doesn't greet you even when you stand directly in front of her. In fact, she doesn't even look at you.
You know what she reminds me of? Those like pictures, I don't know if they're paintings or whatever from like the 1980s. I don't even know what the style is, but everything was all very angular and high contrast, geometric shapes of people and things. I dig it. Oh, she seems angry though. Triangle. Triangle. Hey there.
Oh.
So you can do like 3 things every time? Like it'll be 3 different sides of a triangle?
Disturbing my thoughts.
I'm sorry for disturbing your thoughts. My bad. What's important enough for you to be so rude? You're too pretty to think.
Wow.
Yeah.
You really know just how to speak to a triangle, huh?
Oh, believe me, I've got plenty of experience with triangles. I took a geometry class and trigonometry.
Phew. Anyway. Well, that's it. My fantasy bubbles officially burst.
Crap, I know her voice. I have heard this voice like in cartoons before. Where do I know this voice from?
Name's Tina. Tina Triangle.
Yay, you met a new dateable! Tina. Next.
Oh, I'm getting a reading. It's a secret feature.
A secret feature? Tell me.
It's called Content Aware. It goes off whenever I have the feeling that something a little off-kilter might happen.
Some off-kilter's gonna happen, y'all.
It gives you the chance to see if this dateable might be someone you might want to skip due to content concerns.
What kind of bad content could triangles have? Tell me more.
If you're worried that you might miss out on points or stuff, don't get your tushy in a twist.
Too late, my tushy was twisted before I even started streaming tonight.
I'll take care of the dirty work for you. No penalties incurred, I swear. If you're interested, you can turn it on now. You can also turn it on or off anytime I see ya.
Okay, so what is her content? That let's turn on what kind of things are you looking for?
These dateables have some subject matter that might be troubling. PTSD, violence, stalking, manipulation, domination, mental health issues, addiction, and many more.
That's a lot of red flags for a triangle. I'm getting an error. Is YouTube still live? Oh, there, it's fixed now. It's fixed now. I'm gonna say, never mind. I think it's fixed now. Okay, that was weird. I just got really worried for a second. So chat, do any of you guys, you know, I feel like if I was playing for myself, I wouldn't need it, but I'll give it for you guys so that if we get someone that is really uncomfy, you guys can like turn away, close your eyes or stuff, huh?
You can turn it on and then she can tell you beforehand that hey actually this convo will have this trigger warning, wanna hear the rest of it or skip, and I give you summary.
Okay, so thank you for the 10 bits. So we'll leave that on then. As I said, like I feel like that's the type of thing that wouldn't really bother me. I am very hearty against that type of stuff. But just in case any of you are like, oh, this would really make me uncomfortable, and if you need to duck away. So we'll do that then, okay? So yeah, okay, let's do it.
On it. Content aware mode. Activate.
And thank you for the 10 bits, Vero. I appreciate it.
Okay, back to it. Whoa!
Whoa.
There. My content aware has given me a tickle.
Then why did you leave and come back then?
Tina here has a very, let's say, forceful personality.
Okay.
It could be seen as that of an abuser that's taken in a humorous way.
Okay.
If dealing with that kind of behavior in a light way is disagreeable, I wouldn't recommend this one, that's for sure. You cool with that? Or you want to skip it?
I'm fine with it for right now. No, I'm okay with this type of stuff. We just know that she's a jerk, apparently. She's a jerk.
And before you got here, I was having a nice little fantasy.
Oh, what was your fantasy, Tina Triangle? Hey, yeah, about who? I should say about whom.
Not who, what?
Am I a what?
Tina forms a small triangle with her fingers.
A love triangle.
Oh.
Greatest shape in the world, especially when it comes to love.
Oh, that's what the content's gonna be.
Matter of fact, it's the only shape I'm interested in.
I'm sorry, but I prefer fidelity. I guess that explains the whole triangle theme.
Just look at me. Angles in all the right places.
Why is she blushing talking about her angles?
Who could resist?
I know I can't. Is that a rhetorical question? Somebody must be if you're fantasizing. I'll say I can't. I cannot resist angles.
Of course you can't. I'm irresistible, honey. Who could be strong in the face of all these angles? But enough about you. You ever watch Love on Triangle Island?
No. Didn't Love Island just end or something like that? Wasn't that the show that I mentioned it on stream once, and then all of a sudden TikTok thought I wanted content about it? It's annoying. I don't like those type of shows. No, never heard of it. No, but it sounds amazing. I'll say never heard of it.
Yeah? Well, I never heard of you. How'd you like that?
I mean, now you have. I like it fine, I guess.
Ugh, whatever. Try to be open-minded for one damn second, all right?
I just was being honest. I've never heard of it.
Let me paint the picture for you.
Okay.
18 sexy singles get together on an island.
Ooh, the island is triangular.
They gotta pair off into groups of 3, and every week a love triangle gets voted off. The last throuple to get voted off wins $1 million, but that ain't all. They offer them money and bring in their exes to try and break up the throuple. It's all just so deliciously dramatic.
I don't think I'd want to date this lady. She has terrible taste in television. Is that what we were thinking about before I got here? It sounds toxic as heck. You should be on that show.
Oh my God, yeah. Can't you just imagine me in a bikini? 2 nearly naked people fighting over me on a beach?
Am I allowed to imagine that?
Sand in places it shouldn't be. The sun setting just so. Too good to be true, ain't it?
It doesn't have to be. Yeah, it totally is. Why are you asking me? We'll keep flirting with her. She seems like a horrible person, but she's cute. It doesn't have to be.
Maybe you're right. I don't know. Whatever. I've officially spent way too much time on this conversation. Let me get back to my fantasy. It was just getting good. Get out of here. Scram. See you around or whatever.
Oh, do you see that? She does kind of like me. Okay. Huh? What?
Now, Tina, why do you want sand in your hoo-ha?
She didn't say that. She just said in places, places we don't want it. It could be plenty of other places that you don't want it. But thank you for the 10 bits, Oak. I appreciate it. All right. It's getting kind of late in the day. I told Crystal I'd find the blanket. Oh, is this the blanket? This looks like a blanket. Okay, so Crystal wants blanket.
Davey!
Are you Davey, or are you looking for Davey?
Davey!
Davy! Polo! Huh?
I for sure want one sand between my toes.
I don't want sand between my toes. It's itchy and it's uncomfortable. But thank you very much for the 10 bits. And okay, so then in that case, I will not put sand betwixt any of y'all's toeses. But thank you for the 10 bits. Okay, I gotta read some more in the chat here. Sevier says to Ronan, welcome in. And Ronan says, happy to be here, smiling. Let's see, there's a bunch of quotes from Queen Katie. Dagger says, to Crystal, does 18 let me hit? Wait, what are you asking Crystal about? About Logan time? Huh? 18 let you hit. Eglin said, I love that this poll contains my actual name. Oak said, audio is good now. Dragon says, hi, Ronan. Nora says, oh, Castle says, Michaela? Is it Michaela? For the lady mic. Quigita said, yes, there is an autosave, but you can manually save. It saves after every interaction with a datable. Lesbian Wolf says, it has an autosave. It saves after every convo. There's also manual saves. Thank you guys for clarifying that. Crystal says, you successfully seduced the door. It opened, ready for you to explore the room within. Nora said, she's got again. Shake my head. Oak is not a real person. Quigita said, Crystal, could you pin my message about the saving? Dagger says, yes. Eglin said, yeah, Dorian time. Crystal said, well, Vero said it to Logan. Crystal says, door. No, date the door. Open the door. Dragon says, Dorian, I love that man. Dagger says, does he know about the door? The door. How's that meme go? The D-O-R-E. Does he know about the D-O-R-E? Krista says, Dorian. Lesbian Wolf says, door. Quigita said, yeah, but mine included how it autosaves after each interaction. Ah, well, though. Oak says, oh, it's a dilf. Eglin says, yes. Krista said, love Dorian. Keyboard Slam. Tiff says, hi, Ben Star. Lesbian Wolf said, twirls my hair and giggles, hey, Dorian. Castle says, I was about to go make dinner, but I suddenly don't want to touch my door. Well, like everybody's thirsting after Dorian except for Castle. Crystal says, very, very special paths in love routes. Dragon says, yeah, friendship. Bubba says, Reggie rock. Eglin says, Reggie with a heart. Dagger says, refrigerator. Oh, maybe Reggie. Yeah, Reggie the refrigerator. Or maybe there's a rock. Lesbian Wolf says, Logan. They all say umph line when you get into hate/friends/love ship. Okay, so they'll let me know. Crystal says, Reggie hard. Quigita says, add quote, we're going to go out there on the couch. We're gonna have specs on the couch, specs on the kitchen table, maybe even specs in our bed. Dragon says, specs, that's a good substitute for you know what. Eglin said, the concepts are a little difficult, but we can worry about those later on. Let me take a look over at YouTube chat. I got to scroll up a little bit here because things were messing up earlier. Let's see. Jack says, I read that from Jax. I got to scroll down just a little tiny bit there. Insert says, I read that also. There we go. Frusley says, goodness gracious, I didn't even realize it was a fanfic joke. I didn't realize either until you guys told me it was they were fans. Chris said, laughing, they making fun of the fans who read smut on AO3 for real. Derba said, Logan should date the triangle. He's square, so they'd get it on. And it's hip to be square. Down. Insert says, it's so hip. Toby says, oh, are we getting demonetized? Derba says, wow, that took a turn. Insert says, Logan getting canceled over a triangle. And then Chris says, we can see you. Jack says, bro, what are these objects? Derba says, it's back. Frusley says, YouTube is hanging in by a thread here. Insert says, we are here by a branch. Derba said, yeah, feel like that large group of subjects, like too many, and make a broad call. Crystal says, this is just a triangle, by the way. Derma says, I'm going to be picturing this in math class. Insert says, but isn't she the triangle instrument? Frusley says, love knows no bounds. Derba says, oh gosh, both music and math's ruined. Crystal says, hey, YouTube chat, meet my adorable man. Toby says, is this Hank the Blanket? Best name I can come up with. Hank? Hank should be like a handkerchief, I think. But who's he calling for? Davy?
Come on, Davy. What'd you get off to now?
Davy. Oh, he's got an accent.
Davy?
Davy! Who's still in the Navy and probably will be for life.
I hope he's all right.
Pay attention to me, the dateable human. No, hey, what's going on, bro? What's going on?
Oh, hey.
Hey.
I'm sorry. I didn't even see you. I hope you haven't been here too long.
Oh, crap.
Blanket.
I accidentally clicked it. Why is there, Mateo? Was that his name? Mateo something. I accidentally clicked it. Double clicked it. It was Mateo something. I don't know what his last name was. Oh, Mateo Monta. Is that like a pun in Spanish for blanket or something?
I've just been so focused on finding Davy. This is the second time he's wandered off this week. I'm starting to get really worried.
So what would a blanket's best friend be? Who is Davy? Must be a friend of yours. Yawn loudly. Now, who's Davy?
Davy's one of my rescues, a young knit bull that I found trapped in the office a few months ago.
A knit bull? So it's like a stuffed toy, like a crocheted stuffed toy, but he's a bull?
You wouldn't happen to have seen him around, would you?
No, but I'll try and find him, I guess. What's he look like? He probably looks like a knit bull. I don't think so, but I can keep an eye out.
Oh, thanks. I appreciate it. He's about an inch tall, hand-dyed, fingering weight, even though he acts like he's worsted, and it's always getting him into trouble.
Fingering weight? What does that even mean?
I just keep thinking about him all tangled up somewhere again, trapped and alone. He was in pretty rough shape when I found him the first time. No telling how long he'd been there. He was so frayed I wasn't sure if I'd be able to put him back together.
Poor thing, that's horrible. Who would do something like that? But he made it out okay, right? Okay, whatever. Yeah, he made it out okay, yeah?
Yeah, he did. He's a real trooper. After a few weeks, he bounced right back and was running around with the rest of the tassel hounds.
Tassel hounds? Sounds like a happy ending, but you said he keeps going missing?
Yeah, it's become a pretty regular thing with him. He gets on great with the other tassel hounds, and he seems pretty trusting despite what he's been through. But for some reason, he just wanders off whenever you're not looking. It's almost like he waits until I've got my threads full with something else, and then he disappears for a few days.
A small creature that looks rather like a black cat rubs up against Mateo's leg, meowing for his attention.
He's cables. He's a USB cord for a tail, old AV cables, RCA AV cables for a neck, and some sort of port for the nose, and a power cord for one ear. Uh-huh.
Remember when Ace Attorney used fingering a lot instead of accusing?
That is, yeah, is that what it meant here? It still sounds very suspect. I don't know if I approve of that. I don't even know if I quite remember that, to be totally honest. You're probably right. Just been so long since the early days. Or is this a Mandela effect type of a thing that if I go back, that's what it's gonna be? But thank you very much for the 10 bits, Vero. I appreciate that.
Speaking of handfuls...
Can I click the cat, or is the cat also a person, or is it just the cords are a cat?
Aw, don't worry, Sprite. It's not your fault Davy ran off, I promise. He'll be back soon, okay?
He bends down to pick up the small creature.
Is your friend feisty? Oh, it's so cute. What's her name? I don't like this thing. Yeah, so cute. What's her name?
This is Sprite, one of the first inanimals I ever rescued.
Ah, it's like inanimate animal. I like that. I like that. Meow.
Yeah, sweet girl. Been together a long time now, huh?
Sprite seems nice, but I think I prefer 7-Up.
Long enough for you to know better than to be
added.
messing with Curtain Rod.
Probably Curtain Rod. They're probably curtains, so the Curtain Rod is probably going to be 2 different people. So, okay.
Oh, really? I guess the bottom of those curtains just tore themselves up then, huh?
I don't think she did it. Look how cute she is. Yeah, keep playing innocent. We're definitely not bad. No, she didn't do it. She's too cute to do it.
Don't let her fool you. She's a little mischief maker. She'll get you every time. I mean, who can stay mad at that little
Mateo,
face?
my beloved. 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, quiz 3, 3, 3.
The way that Beef Longa does the 3s for hearts, I assume, sounds like a spoken word type of thing. Like when William Shatner did his spoken words, like 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3. Thank you, Crystal, for the Beef Longa TTS. I really appreciate that. With the ba-ba-ba.
Less than 3 versus 3.
Less than 3 I think less than 3 is more catchy for the music stuff. Personally, I think. But thank you very much for the 10 bits, Vero. I appreciate it. I need to read some more in the chat, though. Let's see. Nora says, no, Quickie said, Logan, if you have things like music and gallery on your phone, that's DLC stuff. Oh, and if anybody mentions a red shirt, that's DLC too. Wait, so just the line about nice red shirt. I had to run and change my shirt because of game DLC. Pin message written by Castlepin by Vera said, to be clear, you can make big things with fingering, also known as superfine or sock yarn. It'd take a lot more work to do. Yarn's thin. Interesting. I need to ask our good friend, Sorry, our good friend Sir Charles the Cow. There we go. I was trying to make sure because I didn't want to actually say the real name because that's someone I know IRL at work who does like some crocheting. Was crocheting a long sleeve recently at work a while ago. I should ask more about this. So thank you very much for the information.
So in other words, if you finger something, it might grow big.
I don't like the way both of those concepts are scary. So thank you very much, Oak. There's got to be a better way to say this stuff, right? So I'm assuming because that's like a sewing type of crocheting, whatever type of a term, that's why Mateo was talking about that then. So that makes more sense. Thank you, Oak, for the 10 bits. I do appreciate that. Bumble says, except. Jin says, maybe. Oh, that's how far back I am. Back when YouTube chat was asking Twitch chat out on a date. And they said, do I need to make a YouTube chat character and have Mantis date them? Yes. Yes. Oak said we need to do a poll for that. Exist says poll for our choice. Cass said mwah mwah kisses YouTube chat. Crystal says laughing. Lesbian Wolf says you have the art and music apps on your phone, which is DLC content, so you have 2 more datables. Nice. Dragon says nah, I'll be just friends. Nora says deny. Eglin says oh heck yeah, we get the best character in this game. Lesbian Wolf says red shirt. It's like a Star Trek thing. Quiggita said cannot wait for Logan to see my favorite DLC dateable. Crystal says well somebody wants YouTube chat so much. Lesbian Wolf said plus the red shirt dialogue laughing. Nora said I ran out of points. I opt out of dating YouTube chat. My heart belongs to Rise. Tiv says I also have a favorite DLC dateable, but I don't think it's the same as y'all's. Bubble says yes. Nora said I spent mine on no, by the way. And Lennox says of course the game's phone is also in light mode. Quinkita says the skipping dialogue is for skipping tutorial, I think. Over on YouTube, Toby says, oh yeah, true. Crystal says, my man. Toby says, so many 3s. Insert says, 3 in a deep voice. Crystal says, we love the 3s. Triangle, Tina Triangle loved 3s as well. A little bit too much. Let's play a bit more here. I belong to her now. That's why I don't have any pets. I belong to her now.
You're in good company.
Well, I'm good with standing far away from this thing. Can I pet her? Is she friendly? Can I pet her?
American court hares are pretty affectionate, but she's a little, well, picky.
Trust me, I know my way around cats.
If you want to try to pet her, just hold your hand out and let her sniff you. If she headbutts you, then you're safe. If she just stares at you, though...
I am willing to take that chance.
All right, go ahead.
I hope I don't get a bad ending. Get killed by the cat.
You hold out your hand to Sprite, waiting with bated breath for her reaction.
Wow, impressive. Looks like she approves of your bravery.
Yeah, it takes a brave man to try to pet a cat.
Well, I'll be hearing about it from Curtain Rod later once they notice the bottom of the curtains are ripped, I'm sure. Honestly, I think she's just acting out because she's upset about Davy. I was really hoping I'd be able to find him before it got too late.
This is a boy to talk to him more. Not to date him, but to get Sprite to love you and VM she let you pet her.
I wonder if we'll be able to find Sprite. Except I guess Sprite isn't a person. Sprite's just a cat. Is inanimate objects turned to a cat. So Sprite's not a dateable. But thank you very much, Vera, for the 10 bits. I guess we might have to come back to Mateo to hang out with Sprite.
There's still a few more places I haven't checked. But I need to get back to the rescue. Things can really start to unravel if I stay away for too long.
Is there anything I can do to help, huh? Yeah, well, yeah, I see what you did there.
A little humor can lighten the mood sometimes. I'd better get back to it.
Okay, good luck. I'll check it later. Need a hand?
Oh, that's kind of you to offer, but I'll figure something out. I'm sure you've got other things to worry about.
Really, it's no trouble. I want to help!
Are you sure? Davy's my responsibility. It's my fault he's missing. I really should have been watching him more closely.
Yeah, you kind of dropped the ball. Hey, you gotta lighten up on yourself.
The inanimals depend on me. I can't afford to be careless. It just doesn't feel right, asking someone else to fix my mistake.
Hey, if you're really not interested in my help, it's cool. I can go. You're not very good at accepting help, are you?
Guilty. I guess I'm just used to being the one helping, not the other way around. And I can't be in both places at once. All right, if you're really up for it, I do have something you could do.
All right, give me a side quest that I'll promptly ignore. Hit me! Hit me right here! Come on, hit me! Hit me!
I put together some information on Davy to give to Phoenicia, just in case he didn't come back tonight. I was going to ask her if she'd make a post on Facebook about him and get the word out. But I haven't had a chance to talk to her yet since I was chasing down this little troublemaker instead. Do you think you could talk to her for me? I can give you the packet I made. It's got everything she'll need.
Ow, Logan, that looks like it hurts Lamau.
What? They hitting me? They smack my face? Like that? That looks like it hurts? It does. Why do I do that? But thank you very much for the 10 bits, Vero. I appreciate it. Thank you, and for your concern. Thank you, thank you. A pin message written by Lesbian Wolf, pinned by Vera, said, fun fact, it's random whether or not Sprite lets you pet her. She will sometimes say, oh, so I feel good about that then. I'll just assume the game sensed that I'm a cat owner and that I'm good with cats. So thank you very much. That's cool, I like that. Anything you need, I've got a soft spot for strays.
Really? Me too, obviously. Betty keeps joking that I'm going to run out of space for them all.
You got a big heart. I'm sure they're grateful to have you. Hey, you just might. You might trust me. I'm running out of space for my Transformers.
Well, maybe so. Anyway, thanks for offering to help.
No problem. I was gonna do a few things around the house anyway.
Thanks. I'll be right here at the rescue if you need anything. Feel free to stop by.
Okay, so that entire conversation, I've just been wondering why there's a pirate ship in a bottle. Can we still do one more? I think we do one more. The upper right corner looks like about one more heart. Can we see, this better be a pirate, or is it just the cork? Hang on, I'm gonna save first. Save. Overwrite. And let's do this thing. I was staring at it like the whole time we were talking to Mateo.
A petite pirate stares at you.
Oh, he's little.
There's so much to take in here. But you don't dare to get a good look in when he looks like he's contemplating running you through.
I hope his voice is super high pitched, so he's got like a little thumbtack sword, one of these little sandwich swords, little buttons, little chick. He's got a thimble and a bottle cap for a hat. He looks kind of like Aaron from Game Grumps. Achievement unlocked: Awakenings. Awaken 10 base game datables. Captain Jacques Perrault. You gonna have a French accent, bro?
Oh, look. It's you. Come to make fun, have you?
I know this voice actor, too. Where do I know this voice from? Make fun of who? Yeah, that's my plan. Starting off well, I see. Make fun of who?
Who else do you see?
I know this voice, crap. How do I know this voice?
Do you legitimately imagine anything that cascaded out of that prompting, nagging mouth of yours could shock me?
Like, I feel like we just recently played a game with this voice. Was this in Metaphor?
Do you honestly believe I could be shocked?
You look shocked to me. I don't know, care you a little much. I'm gonna make Logan noises, huh? What?
So you know how I was gonna kill the entire family of my ex-wife's salmon boyfriend? Well, it turns out one of them is super chill. I was staking out their house to kill them, but the salmon's mom is really nice, and I think we are best friends now. I don't know what to do. She gave birth to the worst thing in the universe, but also, she's lots of fun to hang out with. Please, give me advice.
Well here, when in doubt, beef, just eat the salmon. And you don't have to eat all of them, just eat your fill. Eat like some of the salmon and then leave the rest to continue to breed and reproduce, and you can keep eating more. That's what I suggest, beef. But thank you very much, Oak. I assume that was Oak. I can't see the thing right at this angle at the moment. But thank you, Oak, for the beef log at TTS. I appreciate it. I gotta read a couple more comments in the chat, though. Let's see. Nora said, please pin this message. I do not want people to think I voted yes. Lesbian Wolf says, I spent time on yes. Nora says, I'm going to beat you up now. Bubba says, me too. Lesbian Wolf says, enemies to lovers. There's Frulzy saying, Twitch chat. These are for you, for roses. Vera says, aw, thank you. Bubba says, aw, thank you. Dragon says, I too was one of the few that just wants to be friends. Exist says, laughing, getting handsy with your phone, taking on a whole new meaning. Chris says, the Twitch Twitch chat accepts the flower. Eglin says there is an option to skip some conversations due to content, but that only works on the first encounter with each character. Dragon said, also, why is it on slow mode? Because I'm so far behind in chat. Vera said he's behind in chat. Eglin said because otherwise it'd be 2 hours behind, 1 hour in. Nora says drawing of hands, but also by hand. Dragon says true, nods. There was a gifted sub to Lesbian Wolf. Crystal says Batman on. Oak says Batman on. Lesbian Wolf says thanks for gift sub, yo. What's good? Oh my gosh. Queekity says okay, taking small break now from quotes. I'll do more later. Dagger says unfortunately it doesn't help him that he's far behind, laughing. Exist says Batman on at it again. Crystal saying Lesbian Wolf 10,000. Let's see. Crystal says Lesbian Wolf, are you real? Maybe there's like 2 underscores or something, Crystal. I don't know. Lesbian Wolf says, whoa, thank you, Crystal. There was Bumbo with a hydrate hydrate command. Thank you very much. I'll hydrate right now. I feel like I'm crazy behind in Twitch chat right now. Crystal says, Nora, no, bad Nora. Bumbo says, Nora is taking the date real badly. Nora says, I'm down to 4,000 points only to lose the poll. Lesbian Wolf says, I think I got the Nora hate ending. Queekity says, Maggie, heart, heart. I'm all the way back at the magnifying glass. That was the third person we met. Crystal says Maggie. Bumble said probably me too. Nora says this is what you deserve. Queekita says, I'd quote, that is a whole harem. Eglin says that is my whole harem. Queekita said Maggie my beloved. Dragon says I like Maggie. Tiff says our whole harem. Lesbian Wolf says ha ha ha. Crystal says Logan what? Crystal adds a quote. Crystal said, Logan abandoned us. Oh, was that when I went to go get the shirt? Queekita said, someone needs to clip this. Dragon says, smiley face. Ronan says, lol. Nora says, I hate drawing anatomy more than anything on the planet. I did too much study earlier. And Keyboard Slam, I want to throw my sketchbook into a fire. A poll has appeared on Twitch saying, paid poll, what should Beef do about the salmon's mom? Eat her, kill her normally, be friends with her, leave and do nothing, have a panic attack. Go ahead and cast your votes. Let me take a look over the YouTube chat. Doesn't look like there's too much over there. Insert says, good ending, pet achieved. Isn't there a whole thing where you just try to find out in games whether you can pet the dog or the cat? So this one you can. And then Dermo says, is JC Blanc, he also does the narrator. Oh, this guy, but he sounds like really familiar, but I'm having a hard time placing his voice. I'm gonna do Probin Diganagian.
You see? I told you. I cannot be shocked.
Oh, and his peg leg is a screw?
Of course you've not heard a word as long and treacherously spelled as Brobdingnagian.
Brobdingnagian.
Give me back Nonako.
Oh, it's Dojima! It is, it's totally Dojima! Thank you! Thank you, Vero! Oh, okay, it was bugging me, but yeah, it's Dojima for Persona 4! Oh, all right, thank you.
This does not shock me.
Oh yeah, you can totally hear it now.
It disappoints me. I am, sales above, I am the word.
Bummed, woeful, oh crap! Lacrimos, I need to up my stats somehow. You're bummed? Bummed.
No, I don't think bummed is it.
Bummed. That's what that lyric guy likes. He likes being bummed.
I am clearly not any more or less characterized by my rear end because of your appallingly underwhelming level of literacy.
Aww.
Your idiocy ignites the fires in me. The fires of rage. The fires of battle. Too much. The line is crossed. Your pitiful life is forfeit to my magnificence.
I don't think he wants to date us. Cool! What does that mean exactly? I'm falling in love with your magnificence. Oh, cool! I'm excited, bro.
Nothing cool about it, blackguard. I will destroy you!
Bring it on! You're gonna kill me?
Dear sweet Davy Found!
Instead of Davy Jones.
Insist on reducing everything to its simplest expression. Yes, I am going to kill you.
Okay.
Bear witness to your undoing.
I'm bearing!
Can you not feel it? Do you beg for quarter? For mercy from the most murderous, blood-eyed cudger to plow the fathomless flood?
I thought you were gonna kill me.
Of course I am! I am killing you, right now!
Oh, the poll is done, and Eater has won with 93% of the vote. Lesbian Wolf contributing 200 channel points.
I'm tearing you limb from limb
Yeah.
and dangling your bits from the rigging to tempt the crow.
Yes, dangle my bits! Dangle all my bits!
You take a moment to inspect yourself. Your limbs and bits all appear to be just where you left them.
Okay. Seems like you're talking a lot about it not doing anything.
Oh, I am. I'm filleting your sorry rind.
My rind?
In my mind.
Your mind? My rind is in your mind? Oh, a speculative stabbing.
Damn your hide, speculative! It's as real as the snap of sail in the wind, the squish of flesh and bone as it makes way for my blade.
This talk of flesh and bone is too graphic for me. That was kind of poetic. I am not, in fact, stabbed though. No, hey, that was poetic, bro.
Ugh. Poetry. Never could stomach this stuff.
But you speak so beautifully.
Hold fast there. I do not speak beautifully.
You do spell beautifully, though.
I am the fearsome Captain Jack Sparrow. I am the plague of the high seas. I deal in death, spectacle, and warning. I spout the macabre. I vomit forth danger and horror. There is nothing beautiful in my world, least of all my damn self!
Maybe beautiful is the wrong word, but you look beautiful to me!
Jacques makes a strange noise, almost akin to a growl. It's positively put out.
What was that noise?
Oh, nothing. I was hoping you would argue with me and I could try and kill you again.
Is that what you're into, bro? Huh?
Is this a One Piece reference?
Is it a One Piece reference? I think we need Oak in here to tell us if that's a One Piece reference. I am so far behind, I could very well be wrong. So I am not a judge on that, but thank you very much, Dagger, for the 10 bits. We should look into this. We should find out more. By the way, how are we already over 2 hours into stream? We've only met a few people. I thought this was gonna be such a fast game, and we've barely scratched the surface 2 hours into stream. So I guess we are far enough that if people have particular favorites you guys want me to seek out and look for and clicking and start letting me know now. Let's see. Eglin says, okay, so when I drew the schedule photo, the shirt I drew you in is the red shirt mentioned here. Oh! And he had like spikes on the shoulders and stuff. Thank you, Eglin. Hope you didn't mind me using it then for the schedule picture. I thought it was, I mean, I know you said that was for, but thank you very much, Eglin. Queen Katie says, ad quote, after changing out a blue shirt and into a red shirt, so you noticed. Nora says, gosh dang. I gotta scroll a little bit here. Eglin says, the red shirt is also DLC content. It was just that people mention a red shirt. Nora said, I'm looking through the vents. It's red. Rilo said, yo, these dialogue options are so freaky. Lesbian Wolf says, I wonder what happens when you delete apps. Can we delete apps? Crystal says it gets freakier. Bubble says, funny. Quick said, yeah, I know from experience that happened without my intent in this game. Rilo says, oh, I can tell by every interaction. Shadow says, I misspelled bra. Nora said, after all the drawing and stuff I did today, I can confirm I hate pelvises. There, so keyboard slammed, hard to draw. Okay, goodbye. I'm not leaving, but goodbye. Eglin said there's an achievement for romancing everyone. Lesbian Wolf says, no one gets mad or ending locks you out for dating another. You can date all or none. Lesbian Wolf says, you can also make them all hate you. Oak says, Twitch hates me. Nora says, oh, Quickita said, blame the new Twitch clip update with that clip pop out. And Boba says, I'm going to try for you, Oak. Okay, so we're going to try this again. Oak has now posted the clip. So let's see if we can load the clip up this time onto the clip viewer so we can try and watch this all together. Nope, it's still giving the error again. I'm sorry, but thank you very much, Bumble, for trying. Jin says, we should take the HVAC system. I always get so confused. I've auditioned so many times for commercials for like HVAC service repair people, and I can never understand whether they want to be pronounced HVAC or HVAC, and I get so confused. Bubba says, if you were trying to TTS, it's 10 now. Oh, because Dragon gave 1 bit. Thank you very much, Dragon. Yeah, it's been 10 for a while. We had to up it because we were getting like too many TTSs each stream. I'm sorry, but thank you for the extra bit. Eglin says, yes. Dragon says, oh, wait, I forgot. It's 10 bits. Crap, I keep forgetting. Lesbian Wolf says, 5 each day, but there's no time limit. Okay, so that's good. So it's not time management. Thank you. And over on YouTube, oh no, I already read that from Dermo. Okay, let's keep going. He's wanting to kill me.
It makes me growl when people are conciliatory.
I don't like it when you don't like it when people are nice to you? It's the worst thing when you just want to fight and nobody will take you up on it.
Let there be blood!
Yeah.
I load my cannon with heavy rounds to tear through anything and everything you might pray to put between us.
I laugh in the face of your chia seed cannon! Ah, yes, cannon. I can evade that easily. I'll turn my face fully to you. No broadsides today, Buccaneer. I feel like he'd like it if I play along. I laugh in the face of your chia seed cannon!
How dare you? If I did use seeds in my horrible hands, They would be more deadly than curare.
What is, hang on, I gotta Google that. What is curare? Curare. What is curare? Curare is a term that refers to a class of South American arrow poisons historically used by indigenous tribes. Okay. Huh. Ha! I sip a good curare when I can't go to sleep. It soothes me. I do not know this strange word, and yet it matters not. Gotta play along. It soothes me.
Devilish indeed. That a deadly elixir is at home in your gut.
I am indeed I am devilish and pugnacious.
Oh, there you go again, you two-legged thesaurus. You toss words in my face like so many netted squid that I find that they strike me.
Oh, they strike you?
They strike
Oh,
me.
They strike you. Yes, are they slimy? Are they cold? Are they wriggly and revolting? I'm aiming to strike you, jocks. I'm aiming to blow you, comma, straight down to the locker. Are they slimy? Are they cold? Are they wriggly and revolting?
Watch your step, landlubber.
He's enjoying this now.
My fathomless depths are right for plumbing.
Plumbing is depths.
They might swallow you all.
Don't swallow my hole. Huh? They, but do they stroke him? I don't know. But he wants to swallow my hole. We just met this man and he wants to swallow my hole. Oh, you hole, not your hole. You hole. Swallow me hole. Sorry, but thank you, Dagger. Yeah, I don't know if they stroke him or not, but let's find out if we get an option. We gotta ask him. This guy's fun. I like him. I want to be friends with him. I want to be platonic friends who we don't romance, but we occasionally swallow each other whole. But think of it, the 10 bits. Swallow you, huh? This is starting to sound pretty hot. Yeah, swallow you, huh?
Jacques looks all around the room as he speaks, one hand awkwardly clutching his sword handle. You've never seen him look so unsure of himself.
Yeah, in the like 2 minutes I've known him.
You know, I've just remembered that I have to swab the deck. Yeah, the deck needs a good swabbing before I do any intercourse.
Intercourse?
I mean, killing and battling and all the other lovely violent things. Yeah.
Intercourse?
So, another time? Post-swab? You bastard.
Was that a collectible? Did I just get a collectible? Okay, I think I'm out of stuff for the day, so I gotta go to bed now. I want to explore the house real quick, though. Got a piano, got a globe. We can look at the blinds. Got a lamp, kitchen table, a candelabra, a record player, another window. We got a kitchen. Oh, we got all sorts of stuff here. Trash. Oh, we got to look for that mouse trap because that somebody hear me outed on. Okay, let's head back upstairs and get some sleep, and then we'll spend like another hour or so doing this all over again the next day. Oh, we got to take our glasses off. That's right. And you have unread Discord messages. Make sure you check them before going to sleep. Oh, okay. Oh, all right. Who's Discording me? Sam.
Hey.
Hi.
How's things in labor limbo? You been using all that extra time to do anything fun?
Yeah, I just almost got bummed by a pirate. Something weird happened to me. Boy, do I have a story for you. Kinda. My life got a whole lot weirder. Oh, boy, do I have a story for you.
Thank God, I could use a little gossip.
I got a mysterious package from a mysterious person.
What, just out of nowhere?
Yeah.
So what was it?
Yeah, glasses. Glasses with these glasses that can do weird things.
Like what?
They can bring household objects to life. They make gijinkas out of stuff. That's the Japanese word for like people based on objects, right? They can turn any object to a person. Yeah, they make gijinkas out of stuff in your house.
Gijinkas? Human versions of non-human shit?
Yeah!
I know you've been watching too much anime.
I mean, yes, but that's unrelated. Yeah, they come to life and they want me. They want my body. That's not all, though. Exactly what I said. And there's more.
More?
Yeah.
I'm still on the first part.
Oh, but you better catch up. I'm getting to know them. We're hanging out. I may be developing relationships with them.
You understand how insane you sound right now, right?
Insane like a fox.
If you were literally anyone else, I'd be like, oh, this person thinks I'm stupid. You're serious? You're not fucking with me?
Hey, shh. Don't say that. This is a wholesome stream about getting it on with household items. 1,000% serious as a heart attack. Why would I make this up? I'm 1,000% serious.
Just, what do you mean? Like, How? What?
Come on over. You can wear the glasses
seriously
too.
Have magic date furniture fuck glasses?
Sam, that is twice within like a minute. They're called date-viators, yes. Don't disrespect the date-viators. Yeah, they're called date-viators.
Date-viators?
Yeah.
This is too much.
Yeah.
I'm not equipped to process this today. I'm logging off. Goodbye.
No! Sam thinks I'm cray-cray. Let's go to sleep. See, Bubba says, if you were trying to TTS, it's 10 now. Or I read that. I gotta scroll in the chat a bit. Dragon says, yeah, like a literal shadow that you can cast on, cast or anything casts. Lesbian Wolf says, whoa, saucy. Dragon said, oh, you're gonna Betty. Oak says, what to get my mom's PayPal login, and Logan is having sex. What? No, I'm not. I have not. I am innocent and pure as the driven snow. I want to look in the mirror. So yeah, what is this? Oh, is that just another book? Or is this a different kind of book? Cat Clock.
Oh, don't forget to talk to Holly.
Oh, that's right. Thank you very much. We're supposed to see her first thing in the morning. Thank you. Let's also say before we do this, I forgot. So we're not just creating new objects, but we got to maintain our relationships with other ones. So thank you. She wanted to talk first thing in the morning because that's when she has time. So we gotta do this, right?
Oh.
Hi, Holly. I'm back as promised.
You came.
I did. I said I would. Did you think I would? I said I would.
Well, it's not that I didn't think that you would. It's just I've got a tricky schedule.
I love you.
So it's easier to presume that people have to cancel, or they'll forget.
And thank you very much for the 10 bits on that, Dragon, for reminding me. You saved me.
Or they'll just have their own lives. Which is me. I'm people.
Hi, people.
I cancel or forget, or I have my own life.
You're here now. You seem kind of hard on yourself, so you're a bit flaky. Hey, you're here now.
I know, crazy, right? Blissmas miracle. Is it Blissmas?
No, it's called Christmas. No, it's nearly. It's almost Blissmas. Almost Blissmas means it's Blissmas.
Exactly.
Did work go okay? Hey, what was the gig?
The gig was hard, underpaid, fun, just a local pet. My favorite kind, the little ones.
You sound tired. Why don't you sleep on Betty?
Oh, sorry. It's not you.
Tired?
A little, but who isn't? Usually, when I finish a shift, most of the others are asleep. I never really get to talk about my work, so it's strange.
Oh, is it because that she's like Christmas lights, and so she's up all night with like the lights being turned on? Is that why she doesn't like sleep at night, huh?
My partner suddenly got really interested in the stream when I told him you were breeding hairy men on stream. Also, he wants to know who your favorite is so far. Boo.
Thank you for the 10 bits. Were we breeding hairy men? I mean, I guess the pirate was a little bit hairy. I feel like Lyric and Mateo weren't especially woolly. If I had to pick a favorite so far, as far as like romance options, I would say Holly. As far as like fun characters, I like little pirate dude. But we still have so many to meet. We have so many to meet. But thank you very much, Oak, for the 10 bits. Crap, I really got to read some chat. I know that every time I read chat, we'll probably lose some lurkers, but I got to try and catch up a bit because I'm so far behind. Let's take a look over on YouTube first this time, because I'm mostly caught up there. Dermot says, I really want to see what on earth the piano will look like. Okay, we can check out the piano. I want to see the mirror. We should check out the piano. We should check out the shadow, like Dragon was saying, and then we should have like another left in this day after that. Insert says, hashtag Logan dates piano 2025. Because, I mean, thankfully, I love how we have to clarify 2025 to compared to the time I dated a piano in 2024. Over here on Twitch, Lesbian Wolf says, try not to be mean, but make sure you aren't, like, posting spoilers for a bit as Logan wants to explore. Lol. Nora says, Betty mentioned. Eglin says, Specs. Dragon says, gonna love. He'll have already seen it by the time he reads this anyway, since it takes him a while to read chat. Crystal says, stop being mean to Betty. I don't know, something about it rubbed me the wrong way. I don't know why. Queekita says, Betty Hart. Sorry, I was gone for a bit grabbing ice cream. Dragon says, don't be mean to Betty. Exist says, poor Betty. She was coming on a bit strong, though. Bubba says, not the same VA. Also, friendship is an option. You don't need to be mean. Lesbian Wolf says, yay, meanness. Be mean in games is so fun. Casa with a crying emote. Crystal says, MC is a vampire. I'm so far behind. Nora with crying emote. Jin said that was painful. Lesbian Wolf says not flushing is crazy. Oh, I should check the toilet. The toilet's probably somebody. Dragon says no meanness. Not being mean to nice furniture. People pouts cutely. Dagger says, not showering too. Lesbian Wolf says, Skylar is literally rose-colored, guys. Rose-colored glasses. Oh, I didn't even think about that. Queekita said, why is Logan's phone background like that? Is that a feature? Is that part of the DLC, I guess? Lesbian Wolf says, DLC feature. You also get to see concept art. Crystal says, yeah, what's with the phone background? Dagger says, apparently, yeah. Crystal says, oh. Gasp, oh my gosh, I love her. She's so cute. Dragon says, oh my gosh, she's so cute. And Nora said, my head hurts real bad. Are you okay, Nora? Lesbian Wolf says, yes. Dragon says, she's. Tiff says, and the first person Logan talks to is ... Holly. Oh, we still got to find that Penelope person you guys were talking about. I was saying it's got to be an envelope or maybe a pen, maybe a penguin, something like that. Quickett says, Holly equals holiday, Logan lol. Dragon says, Holly, she's so adorable. Oak said, do people hate Holly or something? Exist says, she's cute. Tiff says, I'm just not a fan of her. Oh, I'm sorry. I like her. I'm sorry. Oak says, ad quote, ooh, you heard about my tidbits, winky face. Nora says, Oak, I beg you to check Discord on your phone. Vera says, I return. Welcome back, Vero. Eglin says, bookworm tattoo. Okay, so we got to where we met Lyric in the chat here. Let's keep going. So yeah, I'm guessing that she works late because she has to be like holiday, Christmas, seasonal, whatever, lights, decorations outside at nighttime, yeah?
That's nice. Well, the shift wasn't, but this is.
Aww. Why do you work so much? Hey, I'm happy to help. I mean, work so much is getting to know more about it, but I want to say nice things. I'm happy to help.
Happy to be helped. Nice change of pace.
I think she likes me.
I'm a helper most of the time.
Are you Santa's helper?
Essential, so they say. Sometimes, when it's useful to say so. Sorry. Here I am complaining I never have anyone to talk to, and now I'm yawning in your face.
Oh, I just realized her eyeshadow is green and red. Red and green, Christmas colors.
I guess I should knock off. I've got a shift in the morning, but thanks. I really appreciate it.
Get some hey, see you next time.
Happy holidays.
Merry Christmas. Merry Blissmas. Okay, so that used up one of our things for the day. But that's okay. We got a good relationship with her, so we can check the mirror. I kind of want to check the cat clock and this new book and everything. There's so many things. We can check the toothpaste, the bathtub. Oh, rubber duck. We can check the rubber duck. There's so many things. I don't see anything casting shadows though. It's gonna be hard to figure out how to do that shadow. Maybe we need to wait till like later in the day when like the sun is pouring through the window, huh? But
you should probably check the phone.
Oh, the phone. Okay, let's check the phone. Thank you very much. Wait, what do we gotta check here? Rumors, maybe? Check blinder. Oh, cheeky blinders. I like the show. All around the house, these cloth-bound critics throw shade. Mateo. Oh, maybe that's where shadows are. They throw shade. Mateo said that Kurt and Rod would notice that the bottom of the curtains would be ripped by Sprite. It's not you, it's him. Turn this calamity's amenity. Get rejected, be expected. It's a Reggie. Okay, so let's see if the blinds are casting shadows. If not, I wanna check the mirror. Should we check the bathtub or the rubber duck? Maybe. The blinds were in here. Yeah, I don't really see shadows. Oh, what's that on the? Oh, it's a love magazine. We got a fireplace, the piano, which we said we would check. Oh, we can see things in the kitchen much better now. There's booze and booze holders. Can we go in the garage? I assume this is a garage. This feels like this is where a garage should be, right? Oh, it's a laundry room. There's a basket, a hanger, more hangers, washer and dryer. Maybe this is the garage. Huh?
The globe casts a shadow.
Oh, it does? Let's check the globe out. It was over by the piano, right? Let's try that. Thank you very much for the 10 bits. Thank you very much, Dragon. So we'll try the shadow for you. Oh, look, there's light there. Oh, the piano casts a shadow too. Wait, but I can't. Can I? Let's try and.
It doesn't seem quite right. What you imagined you were aiming the date theaters at turned out to be.
So is this like a hidden character?
Me,
Whoa!
Lucinda Lavish.
This is the shadow lady? Lucinda Lavish, what does that have to do with shadows? She needs to put some clothes on.
The best character in the whole goddamn game.
I don't know about that. You met a new dateable. Lucinda Lavish. She seems much more sparkly than I would have thought for a shadow. Oh, hello, best character in the... No, I'm not gonna swear. Are you sure about that? Nah, dog, you are straight trash. No, I'm just gonna say you're sure about that because chat doesn't like me to be mean.
Damn sure. Watch this.
Oh, yeah, do something. Jump really high. Oh, look at that. Oh, that's nice. I got extra charm and poise. So I'm at 5 in both of those, which is still really low. What was it that I needed smarts for pirate guy? Yay.
I can just do that. Make you more charming.
Do it again. Thank you, got any more? I'm charming. Yeah, got any more?
You know it.
Do it again, do it again.
But you'll have to earn it.
Oh, crap. What about, it's gonna be like sex favors, isn't it? Huh?
No, she's not a shadow. She wasn't who I was talking about. But she's cool.
Oh, okay. So, all right, well, we got her. I tried to do the shadow, but the shadow also didn't have an outline. So maybe that, like, maybe I have to unlock something else first. Maybe somebody has to mention shadows, or maybe I have to get powerful enough first to do weird concepts like that. So is she just what appears when I try and scan something that isn't a thing then, maybe? Oh, we got a pin message. This is written by Queen Katie, pinned by Crystal, says, I'm laughing so much. Congrats, Logan. You got the DLC character, aka the most annoying character of all time. She'll appear randomly as you try to talk to someone. She counts as an interaction, so it'll autosave after lol and lose a heart. Oh, crap. So she just randomly interrupts me. All right. Well, she gave me some stats, so it can't be all bad. I'm going to read a couple more comments in the chat, though. Eglin says, bookworm tattoo. Quigita said, Logan, that's a bookworm. Dragon says, this guy's pretty cool. Forgot his name, TBH. Quigita said, Chris. Dragon says, Lyric, that was his name I remember now, exists as we love Chris Deltarune in this house. They're the best. Quigita said, Oak and me, making ribbon icons for Vero. Vera says, gonna commission artists in the server for every new ribbon. Herald Mweh. I wish I had, like, good enough art skills to be able to take one of those commissions. I'd love to make a ribbon thing for you. Eglin said, you can definitely date toys, all right. Well, we gotta find toys then. Oak says, unlurk, I was never officially lurking, but now I'm done with Vero artificially. That was the most important drawing of my life. The Chris one, it turned out well. It was really good. Tiff said, a very specific toy. Oh crap, is it gonna be like an inappropriate type of a toy? Lesbian Wolf said, man, imagine being clumsy and bumping into furniture and finding out they're real. Gotta be super awkward when you accidentally kick stuff. Queen said, yeah. Castle said, top 10 most flammable characters. Crystal says, his voice is so familiar. Queen said, by the way, Logan, I think you can check the data decks for VAs. Oh, that's right, I need to check that. Crystal says, laughing. Dagger said, what was that? Dragon says, yes, the date decks shows the VAs. Castle says, the subway announcer from P5. Oh, was that who Lyric was? Quickett said he's a genius. High fives. Dragon says, ooh, ha ha ha, clever. Let me take a look over at the YouTube chat. Derma says she looks like a Gerudo from Breath of the Wild. Hang on. I can kind of see that. Looks like a slightly more sexed up version. Even the outfit sort of looks like the disguise that Link puts on to get into the Gerudo village. I didn't even realize that. You're right, Dermo. Oh, and Eglin's over on YouTube now, said, coming over here so you see it. Lucinda is the DLC personified, not the shadow. Okay, so that's the object she is. So she's not just random. She is the DLC come to life. Lucinda Lavish. Okay. And Insert says, ooh, that makes more sense. Okay, so I gotta earn it. I gotta earn the whatever stuff.
Honestly, though, it's just because I adore that fantastic red shirt you're wearing.
Thank you. I don't have to leave to put it on this time.
Because I made it.
You take that back, Lucinda. An ex-girlfriend that I still have hang-ups over gave this to me years ago.
You bought the very expensive DLC, and I'm your reward.
My reward is a half-naked girl? I didn't buy the DLC. It was pretty expensive. Okay, reward me up, baby. I didn't buy the DLC. I was gifted it, but I'll say reward me up. Give me rewards.
Your sacrifice to the endless money pit that is this game is not going unnoticed. And you will be amply rewarded.
Reward me amply.
Lucinda mashes together her ample bosom.
Amply.
Amply. Oh, hot mama, give me those bazoomies! No thanks, I'm full. Actually, I do like earning my love in dating sims. No, I want the rewards. I want the easy power-ups. So the only way to say yes is, oh, hot mama, give me those bazoomies. Because no thanks sounds like I'm turning down the rewards. I like earning it, sounds like I'm turning down the rewards. So yeah, oh, hot mama, give me those bazoomies.
You want to give my bazoomies a squeeze?
Yes. Yeah, duh. Oh man, the illusion of choice. Yeah.
Which one? Left or right bazoomi?
Are they significantly different? Left bazoomi, right? Both bazoomis equally.
You give both her bazoomis a squeeze. They feel tender and firm. Exactly what you had hoped.
So we're actually talking about boobs then. This isn't like code for... Okay. We done squozen bazoomies.
Greedy. There's almost nothing to save for later.
Oh crap, does that mean I'm not gonna get stuff later? Did I get too greedy? Did I cut open the goose that lays golden eggs?
Thank you for giving me your attention.
Yeah, you're welcome.
But a lavish lady has to always leave her little lover wanting. I'll see you around, lover.
Give me my bonuses.
And who knows?
Give me my bonuses.
You might just get lucky.
Oh, Okay, well, that happened. That just happened. But chat, we got to squeeze some bazoomies. Maybe is the garage in here, perhaps? Let's try and open this door. Oh, it's another bathroom. Oh, this is like a different... We have a shower here and a bathtub upstairs. Another mirror, another toilet plunger. There's so many things to click on. Oh, does this go to the bathroom from a different angle? Oh, no, this is the door we tried to go in before. Come on, open this door. And, oh, it's the hot water heater. A bunch of old boxes and books and things. There's so many things. It's like hard to decide what to click on. Let's take a look back upstairs. By the way, crap, we're already past the 2.5 hour mark. Now is probably a good time to start keeping an eye out for raid suggestions. Oh, that's locked? Huh. Oh, there's a fuse box and a little box there. So if anybody has ideas for raid suggestions, you might want to pop them into the chat. Oh, it's an exercise ball, a treadmill, some weights, a fan. And this comes into there's so many rooms. How do I have such a nice house? Wish I had a house this cool. IRL. What's in this closet? More hangers and things. Let's do the mirror. I want to see what the mirror is.
Your mirror has done its job dutifully over the years.
It's so shiny.
Accurately reflecting your image back at you in good times and in bad. But today, there is no reflection for you to scrutinize. Only a long-haired beauty who looks at you like you're a work of art.
You met a new dateable! A mirror. Okay, I thought his sleeves were turning into his skin, but that's just, I guess, a sheer section.
Oh, incredible.
Wait, sorry, what were we talking about?
Amir throws his arms out to stop you, gesturing
Logan,
to you
you
to
should
stay where
totally
you
look
are.
at the time. In-game.
Oh, it's 3 o'clock. What does that mean? Is 3 o'clock, is that significant? It is 3 o'clock in-game. Pin message written by Crystal. Pin by Crystal said, please pin Lucinda is voiced by Sarah Nato Cheney, which voiced Ash from Pokemon series, which the original voice of Ash, or like the new one when they lost all their good voice actors. But okay, maybe that's why she sounded familiar. So we're saying that Ash Ketchum just asked us to touch her bazoomies. So thank you very much for the pin message, and thank you, Vera, for the 10 bits. Are you saying that you want to get the cat clock next? Maybe that's what we'll do. Okay, let's do that. Let's check that out. So what's it gonna say? Gesturing for you to stay where you are.
No. Don't move. Step back into the light.
Is that better? Like this?
Yes. Breathtaking. Look at you. Do you see how well I can frame your face from this angle?
No.
You are glowing.
Am I pregnant? Pregnant women glow? Huh?
Finally, a solution to our body image problems.
I don't know if I would trust this guy to have the best judgment of how I look. We were just talking the other night about how apparently when you look in the mirror, your brain tricks you into thinking that you're more attractive than you actually are. So that's why I don't trust this guy. Plus, he's too shiny. Never trust overly shiny people. But thank you very much, Tagger, for the 10 bits. I appreciate it. I mean, chat, well, what is y'all's first impression of this guy here? Over on YouTube, Eglin says, also coming over here to suggest the D20 the wall and the hangers. There's a D20. Where's the D20? Insert says, red shirt mentioned 2. Dermer says, so you paid for her to date you. Wow, I didn't pay. I was gifted her. I was given a gift. It's like if someone gifts a night with a prostitute to that's not much better. That is not much better. Lesbian Wolf says, hope Logan finds Sung Won's character. He predicted the game after all. Who is Sung Won? Is that, I'm not sure who that is. Crystal says, oh, no wonder he's familiar. This guy is Ray Chase, Archive of Our Home. Quicken said he has Archive of Our Home. Crystal says, stop laughing. Lesbian Wolf says he included fan fiction. I am a part of lyric. I gotta scroll in the chat. Crystal says, that's so funny. Nora said, Archive of Our Home. Bubba said, this is the fanfic read list. Oak says, oh crap, that's who this Ray Chase sounds so weird when he isn't acting an evil, insane evil person. Crystal says, yeah, for the first time he is a villain. Eglin said, Chuck Pringle, a reference to Chuck Tingle, gay erotic author. Castle says, if you haven't written, then what's that quill doing? It's just pointing. It's drawing your gaze. Tiff says, unless, ... Crystal says, oh no. Nora says, add quote, you got a big hole, buddy. Lesbian Wolf says, he writes his reading list with that. Dragon says, neither am I. Castle says, I think that counts as writing a word. Crystal says, he talked over the boo. Eglin said, I also think one of the books on the list was an AO3 reference. Crystal says, add quote, you got a big hole, buddy. Oak says, Logan is very far behind, boy. Crystal says, could you guys tell I want the blanket? Lesbian Wolf says, light blue glasses are tinted gray. Mirage glass tinted either gray or pink/orange, huh?
Congrats. You're beautiful. Yes, you. Person who reads/receives this message. No take backs.
You hear that? And if all of you, if any of you, any and all of you in the chat, on Twitch or on YouTube, heard that message, that means you are beautiful. So there you go. So thank you, Castle. You just solved any like ugliness in the chat. We're all beautiful people now. Unless you weren't listening to that or didn't see it, then I'm sorry, but you're still temporarily unattractive. But no, I'm kidding. You're all beautiful. You're all wonderful. And thank you, Castle, for the 10 bits. I appreciate that. Lesbian Wolf is continuing saying they soften light around you, reducing like headaches triggered by super bright light. Queen Gator said Toby Fox just posted on Blue Sky and it says, I forgot about posting. Is it fun? Stellar. Viewer said, by the way, the blanket is a cutie. Lesbian Wolf said everyone wants a blanket. Ronan says truth. Queen Gator said, oh my gosh, maybe I need a migraine glasses. My eyelids/eyeballs hurt badly from the sunlight. Dragon says the blanket guy does sound like a cutie, but the shadow guy is really hot. Says, oh my gosh, she's so pretty. Lesbian Wolf says you should look into them. They can be cheaper than other migraine treatments. Quinkett said, noted, thank you. Dagger says, Claude Monet, Picasso. Viewer said, that's a math flirting. Castle says, acute, obtuse, or just right. Dagger says, all I can think with the triangles for some reason. Crystal says, she voices Catwoman. What? Lesbian Wolf says, I don't know if this will help, but chocolate milk also helps me for some reason. Dragon says, Tina, she's gorgeous and cool too. Oak says, I'd quote, too late, my tushy was twisted way before I started streaming tonight. Crystal says, we can turn her on. Crystal adds a quote. Quickett said, basically, it's a content warning for people. So some not so good storylines like toxic relationships. Crystal says, Dragon says, yes. Oak says, stream is good on Twitch at least. Eglin says, if you want, you can. Maybe it'll be better for some. Bubba said, probably good to have just in case. Evie says, I can still see you. Tiff says, I recommend it. Quinkett said, yes, turn it on so you can know what's upcoming and you can judge if you want to keep going. Lesbian Wolf says, yes, it just warns and gives content warnings and you choose if you skip or continue on. Lesbian Wolf said, you can choose the endings if you do find someone you need to skip and it'll give you the specs points. Bubba says, but a good idea for Twitch. Oak says, Tina is evil. Crystal said, this is too much for a triangle. Castle says, first of all, triangle instruments have rounded corners. Oh, so they don't even have those angles. Oh, man. Oh, I need to sip some water. I'm reading so much in the chat, but I got to get caught up. We're like less than a half hour from the 3-hour mark, and I'm so far behind. We're still all the way back at Tina Triangle. Over on YouTube, Eglin says, the D20 is on your desk in the office. Okay, we'll check for that in a little bit here. Okay, so he's calling me glowing and breathtaking. I mean, it's still just me, though. I hate looking in the mirror. I totally see it. Thanks for noticing. It's still just me, though.
When you are accustomed to the extraordinary, even the extraordinary appears mundane.
Okay, I mean, that is true. That is very true. I'm nothing special. Yeah, I guess you're right.
That is fine. You can guess. But I will know, and I am happy to show you again anytime you need.
Anytime we need.
Can we try the shadow again after a year? And hopefully Lucinda does interrupt us.
Wait, you want her to interrupt again? I mean, we can try again. We got to check how many more hearts we got. We got to start rationing our time for the rest of the stream here. We can give it another shot. Thank you very much for the 10 bits. I appreciate that. Are you for reals? Hey, coming on a little strong here, bro. Yeah. Are you for reals?
Yes, I am for reals. I
For
am
reals?
standing right here in front of you.
For reals, for reals.
Are you for reals?
Are you not for
You
reals?
come to me with
Any
any
doubt?
doubt about what I see so clearly. Your radiance.
How can you be for reals?
It is possible you are not for reals.
I don't think I'm for reals. No, I hear you. I just look. Maybe I have some doubts. It can be hard to keep the confidence up.
I understand that. It can be difficult. But for you, tell me, what do you see that I do not see that makes this doubt recur for you?
My hideous form? The reality of my slowly crumbling body marching steadfastly toward the grave? I look old, I look tired. I look like I got dressed in the dark, which I did.
Nonsense, you look...
See, he could tell, I'm Uggo.
You know, dear, the dress is maybe not so flattering for you.
I'm wearing a red
but
shirt.
That is such an easy thing to change. Easy and fun when you are ready.
I feel like this guy
Even
wants to
your
watch
lack
me
of
change my
finery
clothes.
Cannot dampen your natural allure.
Well, when you put it that way, you're a flatterer, Amir.
Ah, but the spark has been lit. You'll see. We will just have to fan those flames until they're a great, big, beautiful rolling flame, won't we? Stop by any time. I'm happy to admire your beauty any day.
Okay, how many days we got, or how many hearts we got left here? We got 2 hearts left. We should also save again. Oh, and we got a message on Workspace. A Workspace message? Hang on, let's also just save again. Save. What's going on in Workspace? Who's texting us over there? From David Most.
Logan, you would change to a red shirt but not a dress? I'm so disappointed in you.
I'm sorry, but but for one thing, I don't own any dresses. I'm sorry, Oak, but thank you very much for the 10 bits. I knew that one day I would disappoint you. Oh, Nora just appeared over on YouTube saying, I'm stopping by here so you see the sooner. Logan, I request you talk to the chair and the laundry hamper tonight. Okay, so we got multiple requests. We got 2 hearts left. I can do at least, we have 3 requests. Shadow, try again. Chair, laundry hamper. Well, we get the D20. Okay, we got so many requests. We'll try and get through D20, Shadow, chair, laundry hamper. And how much time we got? We had like 20 minutes. We might go a little bit over time tonight, but let's try and do some of these. Okay, we got to talk to David Most.
Valdivianites! It's me, your CEO, David Reginald Most.
Hi.
I'm writing to you from the awe-inspiring beige pavilion at the historic Cottonwood Hotel just moments after stepping off the stage at the Valdefest keynote. Let me tell you, the room felt positively electric. And not just because of the incredibly dangerous grounding issues we discovered in the speakers. No, tonight, our consumers, employees, and shareholders were absolutely buzzing at the launch of Valdivian's newest initiative. Bigger than a self-driving stroller. More revolutionary than Peninsula.com. Tonight, we unveiled to the world our strategic partnership with the U.S. government's Department of Overseas Violence.
Department of Overseas Violence?
This groundbreaking collaboration remain on a need-to-know basis. I'm looking at you, Erwin, in product development. We are confident this partnership between the world's most exciting corporation and the most deadly military on Earth will absolutely thrill, inspire, and delight Valdivian superfans the world over. For everyone who helped produce or even just attended this year's keynote, please find me at the after party so I can thank you personally. I'll be parked all night next to the Virgin Mojito Bar between the fax machine and the crawfish buffet. Semper Fi!
All right, so we're learning they're teaming up with the military. Even though we're just in limbo. This kind of reminds me back when my mom used to work for...
It's okay if anyone's fave wasn't picked this stream because we have another Date Everything stream on Friday.
Yes,
Shameless plug-in.
Yes, thank you. I was actually wondering before how many of these Date Anything streams we'll be able to do, because it seemed like it'd be a short game, but the way this is going, we might be able to do several of these if we want to make sure that we get to everybody's favorites. So thank you, Vera. We will try and get through as many as we can tonight, but we won't be able to get to everybody's favorites, but we will keep going and keep plugging ahead. Thank you very much for the 10 bits. As I was saying, this reminds me of when my mom used to work for JetBlue Airlines, and then after she stopped working for them, she was like no longer employed for them, but she would still like get company-wide emails from them. For the longest time, she like was still on their email list. So I feel like we're getting secrets, trade secrets of the company, even though we don't work there. Okay, so we got 2 hearts left. 2 hearts left. What should we do? Let's check out. The requests were the D20, trying to shadow again, trying to hamper, trying a chair. Where's the office? There's a D20 in here? Oh, there it is. I didn't even notice that little D20. Let's try the D20. Let's try that now.
You've never been ashamed of your interest in tabletop games, but ever since you stopped seeing people, you've spent far less time role-playing than you used to.
He's got like a hood made out of D20. Oh, look at all the mini figurines all on his cape. This is a cool costume.
The cloak-wearing nerd standing before you reminds
He's
you
a
of days gone
nerd.
by, when you used to gather around a table with your college friends and pretend to be someone else.
Ho there, traveler!
Ho there! What did you call? Oh, give me more options. I wanna hoe him right back.
No. Ho, as in, hey.
Oh, so not hoe as in whore?
Howdy.
Howdy.
How are you?
How?
You know,
yeah.
simple salutation.
Ho. That might not be the best greeting. Oh, well then, a good day to you.
Ah, that's the spirit. I'm Chance, your D20.
Ah, that's a good name for a D20.
The mysterious cloak
Whoa,
comes
no,
off,
no.
and you see the friendly face beneath.
Put it back on. I don't like looking at your face. You're weird. Why does the nerd have such a square jaw?
Welcome.
Chance. And why is the crotch of his pants so low?
Taking a tiny respite from the drudgery of work?
You know what they say about all work and no play, getting up to stretch my legs, walk around, talk to my things.
Ah, yes. The usual. If you are up for a real adventure, I have just the thing for you.
Oh, pin message written by Eglin, pinned by Vera said also, this is Matt Mercer. Oh, that's perfect for him then, because he's like a D&D super fan guy. I mean, he does it professionally as well, but I remember seeing this interview where they were like quizzing him on stuff, and he like legit knows D&D rules backwards and forwards. I gotta read some more in the chat though, I'm so far behind. Quiggita said, oh, so Logan is the reason why I keep getting Love Island on my TikTok. I tell you talk about it online anywhere and the algorithm just thinks that you're into that, I guess. I am so frustrated though. So yesterday I spent like 2 hours creating a TikTok video. There's a long, like almost 3-minute long video. That was basically the bit from Ace Attorney Investigations 2 with the red dot on the president's forehead and dealing with that whole thing. And then I spent, as I said, hours working on it, finally finished it, go to upload it to schedule it for tomorrow for, you know, because it's yesterday, so it'd be like day after tomorrow then, but now today's tomorrow. And immediately it's like, no, we detect copyrighted music on this, so you can upload it, but we'll mute everything so nobody will be able to hear you. I'm like, crap, okay, so I gotta go back and like re-edit it, and they gave me like a time range. What it was, the problem was apparently that because I was so flabbergasted by, I like stopped talking, and I was just reacting for like a little stretch of time. And I did that a couple of times, and it was just the music playing, and TikTok's like, nope, that's just music. And so I had to go in like sections, I had to like cut out any pauses, so it's much shorter. It ended up cutting out like 45 seconds total just to be safe of like little bits and bobs here and there. Had to mute the sound at one point a couple of times, so frustrating. But yeah, Dragon says, what you like an abusive relationship? Logan, no, don't get roped into a toxic relationship. Oh no, I wouldn't for realsies with that triangle lady. Believe me, I have been in a relationship where I was treated very, very poorly by the other person, and I have learned my lesson. Quickita says, add quote, I don't think I'd want to date this lady. She has terrible taste in television.
You could separate the music from your voice.
Unfortunately, I can't. Like the VODs, it's all recorded on the same audio track. And so like, as far as I'm aware, you can't do that. And so like when I'm talking, you can hear the music in the background still, which is fine because there, and so, but it's weird. So there's gonna be a couple of points of TikTok tomorrow where I'll be talking, there's music and it's gonna cut out for a second, where it'll suddenly like skip ahead several seconds. But thank you very much, Vera, for the 10 bits. I do appreciate that. Let's see. Vero adds a quote that Queen Katie said. I gotta scroll in the chat because I'm still so far behind. Dragon says, yeah, she likes reality TV, lame. Crystal's laughing, says, who needs reality when we have fictions? Lesbian Wolf says, wonder who he'll find next. Crystal said, Mateo, my man, my beloved, my man, he's mine. Tiff says, Mateo, heart. Queen said, Mateo, heart. We became friends, but I love him. Crystal says, raw. Dragon says, oh, you're right, he's cute. Lesbian Wolf said, Mateo, I'd go straight for him. Crystal says, thank you, Logan, I love Mateo so much. Jin says, he's really cute, broken heart. Queen said, captions, police seduce the door. Bubba says, going to shower, be back soon. See when you get back, Bumbo. Crystal said, are you going to date your shower? Maybe I should. Oh, you say to Bumbo. Vera said, he'd find him entertaining. I feel for just the voice. Oak says, oh yeah, I got my braces off. My teeth finally have no spikes in them. Congratulations, Oak. I think I saw Nora mentioning it. So I think Nora said, give yippies for you. So yippee. Crystal says, anyways, love my man. Dragon says, hee. I like the shower guy too. He looks fun. Lesbian Wolf says, I mean, when you...
They have free music separators that can isolate dialogue from music online. 3. I use it a lot for getting a cappella vocals from songs, but you can do it for dialogue too. Vocal remover is a good one. Boo.
I'm going to write that down. Vocal remover. I think for the 10 bits, does it actually work though? Because I've tried some of those things before that they either like removing vocals from music tracks, and usually all it does is it just quiets them. So you can still hear them, but they're just a lot more quiet. But then again, maybe that'd be quiet enough for like working for TikTok's sake, but it was so frustrating. So after that, after I got off stream, or no, I didn't stream last night. What was I doing last night? I can't even remember. I think I went to the gym in the evening after I got back from the gym and I found out about that. I spent another hour trying to work on it. Couldn't get to work. Had to spend an hour this morning going. So it's 4 hours total for tomorrow's TikTok. And I doubt anybody's going to even like it. But thank you very much, Oak, for the 10 bits. I need to get caught up in chat. And we're 10 minutes away from the 3-hour mark. Does anybody have any raid suggestions? Let's see. Crystal says, anyway, love my man. I already read that. Oh yeah, Lesbian Wolf was saying, I meant when you officially get into a relationship with someone, they have a special voice lines after the image appears. Ooh, oh, that. Crystal says, Mateo. Dragon says, Mateo, I like him. Eglin says, manta is blanket in Spanish. Really? Huh?
They mostly work. It separates voice from music, and you will have a volume slider you can drag to quieten the music as much as you want.
Huh, I'll have to check that out. And maybe it's just that technology's advanced, because I remember several years ago when I was doing a play with the theater that I perform at, and we were trying to create some minus tracks to practice a song parody. And I was trying to do that, and you could always just hear the whispering in the background. So thank you, Vero. Thank you for the 10 bits. Thank you, Vero and Oak, for the suggestions. Quickita said, Mateo's last name, Manta, is directly translates to blanket in Spanish. Eglin says, knitbull. Oh, like pitbull. Oh, so instead of a pitbull, it's a knitbull. Ah, I get it. So he's a dog, not a bull. Dragon says, a knitbull instead of pitbull. That's adorable. I love this guy. He's got a cute little crochet dog. Castle says, pitbull, Mr. Worldwide. Fingering weight is a, so I missed it before when you said that pitbull in the TTS, or the pin message. Sorry, Castle. Oak said, I'm getting my retainer tomorrow. Got a permanent retainer installed for my lower teeth, and it's the wire in the back of my teeth covered in wax. I don't like the wax. How far behind am I? Crystal says, Mateo, keyboard slam hearts. Dragon says, cute kitty. Crystal said, Mateo, my beloved. Queen Katie said, Mateo's entire story is my favorite in the game so far, besides the one I plan to wreck to Logan later. Crystal says, oh yes, 33333. Nora said, random fact of the day, apparently Oak's mom loves me more than she loves Oak. Dagger says, crying. Crystal says, lol. Oak says, yeah, she told me that today. Castle says, to be clear, you can make big things with fingering, also known as superfine or sock yarn. It'd take a lot more to work on, so yarn's thin. Oh, that was what was pinned earlier. Eglin said, fingering in reference to the type of yarn used. Finger weight yarn is mainly used for socks and things like that. Nora says, quote, I love you almost as much as Nora. Castle says, sorry for the snipe soup. Eglin said, you're good. Some hat. Huh?
Depending on the source, there are different artifacts, but for dialogue it's usually very clean. I used it for the Maya fake clip edit I did a while ago to separate the music at the beginning, and nobody noticed more than. Boo.
I'm gonna have to check this out. So I wrote down vocal remover, and I will look into that. Is it a free program? Does it cost money? But thank you very much for the 10 bits, Oak, and for the information. Jin says, I just joined the Discord, by the way. Welcome to the Discord. It's a small community, but some really awesome people. I hope you enjoy your time there. Castle says, no, it'll probably be small. There's a timestamp, 1:51. Oh, crap. I'm over an hour behind. With less than 10 minutes to go. Quickita said, may I type my recommendations here and you can read it later when you're going through the chat? Yeah. Crystal with lurk. Thank you for the lurk, Crystal. Lesbian Wolf says, fun fact, is random whether or not the sprite lets you pet her. She will sometimes hiss. Vera said, by the way, for me, she hissed. Queen Katie says, I got lucky and got to pet her. Lesbian Wolf says, I have played the game several times. She literally always hisses at me. Vera said, no, laughing. I'm sorry. I wonder if like the DLC makes it so she always lets you pet her. Quiggin said, Crystal, can you pin this, please? Vera said, ooh, Tiv loves this guy. Dragon says, yes, a pirate. Let's go. Lesbian Wolf says, he's my favorite disabled character in the game. Dragon says, Jock's cool name. Vera said, isn't that Dojima? Quiggin said, I just screamed. I checked his VA. It's the same VA as the narrator of the game. Dragon says, he does sound familiar. Vera said, he sounds like how he was yelling at Namatami in the hospital. Vera said, so I clocked him fast. Quiggin said, I checked, it's Dojima's VA. Vera says, ha ha ha. Or yeah, I knew it. Ogre the Pole redeem. What should Beef do about Sam's mom? Eat her, kill her normally, be friends with her, leave, do nothing, have a panic attack. Vera says, on it. Dagger says, chat, I'm so sleepy. Should I chug a can of Monster now or save it for later? Vera says, chug, everybody. Dagger says, I knew I could trust you, Vero. Lesbian Wolf says, chug. Vera smiling. Dragon says, chug. Ronin says, chug. Nora says, JB Blanc. That's Dojima. Dagger says, well, now I have no choice but to devour that energy drink. Vera says, yeah. Oak says, F your Streamlabs. It was 2:02:02. A little less than an hour now, but still so far behind. Dragon says, oh, okay. Ronin says, Jacques Perrault is a play on, oh, Jack Sparrow. Oh, and I think that is so fun. I didn't even realize that, but good catch, Ronin. Lesbian Wolf says, when the poll ends, I'm not explaining myself. Vera says, yum, yum. With the pa-pa-pa. Ben Flox, gifted a sub, Ben Flox. I didn't even see it come in. Gifted a sub to link_197470006. Thank you so much, Ben Flox. How are you? Welcome. I am so far behind the chat. I'm trying to get caught up right now because I'm also, this is toward the end of the stream. We might have to go long tonight just for the sake of chat. But Ben Flux, how are you? Thank you for gifting the sub. Vera says, yum, yum. Lesbian Wolf says, Jux is the best guy. Queen said, oh my gosh, his cuffs are bolts. Oak says, this is not a One Piece reference. Dragon says, ha ha ha. Now I get a play on the words Jack Sparrow. I love it. Dagger says, dang. Lesbian Wolf says, Logan, please, the dresser by the bed, please. Or the hangers. I will give you my soul. We got to compile a list for next stream of all the things I got to click, because I think we might have to end on this guy tonight, depending on what time we get done with all of this.
I just joined.
Well, you know what? That is an impressive way to enter a room, by just popping and immediately gifting somebody something. So thank you so much. I really, really appreciate that. And thank you so much for these 10 bits as well. And yeah, just thank you. How are you doing, Ben Flux? Hope your day is going well. And again, thank you. Quiggin said, wonderful. When you can, talk to the gaming console. They're my favorite character of the game so far. Don't let them shock you, though, at the end of their first interaction. Yeah, we're definitely going to need to compile a list for next time. Dragon says, do the Shadow 2, he's freaking hot. Nora says, beats up Lesbian Wolf. Eglin said, my suggestions are the D20, the hangers, and the wall. Lesbian Wolf says, the hangers. Nora said, Crystal is not here to stop me anymore. Dragon says, I love the hangers too. They're awesome. Lesbian Wolf says, and during Disability Pride Month /silly. Vera says, laughing the hangers are fun. Nora said, can I declare you my arch nemesis? Castle says, dishwasher. Lesbian Wolf says, absolutely. Nora says, beat up Lesbian Wolf, awesome. Vera says, seeing Logan roleplay is so fun. Dragon says, aw. Nora says, I'd quote, don't swallow my whole. Vera says, I'd quote, but they might swallow you whole. Don't swallow my whole. Vera says, oh, he got bashful. Dragon says, oh, he's blushing. Lesbian Wolf says he wants that cookie bad. Nora says, Logan, after initiating that. Oak says, I love this guy. He's trying hard to be a dom, but he's too submissive and breedable for his own good. Dagger says, whoa, freaky. Quinkin said, if I recall correctly, the mousetrap is tricky to find at first. I wonder, are there maybe some objects around the house that aren't even spawned on the first day that maybe you have to unlock later by talking to other people? Nora says, this is why my YouTube doesn't like you. Language, Sam. Dagger says, I like how people outside think the MC has gone mad. I just like that we got to tell people. I hate it in games where we're always being secretive. I'd totally be telling everybody about this. Let me take a look over at YouTube for a second. Crystal says, also, Lesbian left. They want you to do the dresser. Oh, did Lesbian Wolf leave? I'm sorry. Thank you so much for being a Lesbian Wolf. Good night. Have a great rest of your night. Thank you for being here and for hanging out.
There's a whole room that's locked and you can't accept until you find a hidden key.
Oh, that's right. Upstairs, there was the locked door. So yeah, there's probably going to be cool stuff in there. So thank you, Vera, for reminding me that. I really, really appreciate that. Thank you. Eglin said, I also suggested the wall. Crystal posted the link tree into YouTube, says wall. Insert says, don't forget about the piano. Oh crap. Yeah, there's so many. We're going to have to save most of these for next time. I'm sorry that I'm so slow with this. Let me read a couple more comments on Twitch. Then we will get back in the game. I promise we'll get back in the game. Jin says, I'm falling asleep, so I'm going to go bye, y'all. Goodbye, Jin. Good night. Have a good sleep. Thank you so much for being here, for hanging out with us. Vera says good night. Rest well. Ronan says good night. Eglin says, I have the worst headache for some reason. I'm doing my best to hold out, though. You want some ibuprofen? I think I have some here. Nora says, you and me both. Dragon says, no probs. Nora says, almost Blissmas means it wasn't Blissmas. What? Lesbian Wolf says, it's not nearly Blissmas, Logan, for shame. Nora says, the way he looked at the camera. Oak said, my partner also wants to tell you to marry the vent. The vent sounds sussy. Dragon says, oh, the piano is gorgeous. Oak with some raid suggestions. I will copy these down. Thank you very much, Oak, as we will need to handle this a little bit later. Castle says, I suspect the Betty may be, in fact, for the girlies. Eglin said, oh no, the toilet. Nora said, yeah, sounds about right. Dragon says, no, not the toilet. Nora says, dude, I'm so tired, but I don't want to leave. Oak says, he also says you should marry the safe. Queen Katie said, if you really want to meet Penelope, just let me know and I can type in YouTube chat on her location, though I have faith in you. I'm going to keep trying for a little bit, though, but I appreciate that. I may call a potato on that, Queen Katie. Eglin says, please do not look at the rubber duck. Why? Lesbian Wolf says, Shadow is downstairs. It's in one spot. Dragon says, yeah, trust me when I say you're not going to like the rubber duck. Fear says, wait, is Holly Rem from ReZero? Oh, is that her voice? I love Rem. She's like so sweet. Okay, we got to play a little bit more of this. We're losing lurkers because I'm not playing the game that lurkers want to see me playing. So he's asking if we're up for a real adventure. He is just the thing for us.
Have you ever heard of
Dungeons and Dragons?
Grottos and gargoyles?
Oh, it's like D&D, but it's G&G. Never have I ever. What's that? Are you kidding me? Of course I've heard of G&G.
Oh, that's great. What's your favorite monster? Oh, and what about your favorite mystical weapon or class? Oh, I have so many questions.
I love it when anime characters with glasses that they shine over like that. I'm partial to all of them, actually. How could I possibly choose? I've only heard of it. I haven't actually played it. Seems complicated. I lied. With goblins and gangrene. No, crap. I can't pick actually options, favorites. I'm partial to all of them. How could I choose?
Wow.
Whoa.
Someone else who feels the same as me. Oh, it's so hard to pick a favorite. Everything about G&G is so cool. You wouldn't want to maybe kinda...
Do it with you. No thanks, but let's play G&G.
Play with me, would you? It would only be the single greatest thing you could do for me.
Yeah, let's be friends. That'd be a lot of fun, Chance. Me play G&G. I don't really think I want it. Yeah, let's play it.
Chance's eyes light up, his hands balling into fists as he does his best
Only
to
one
contain
fist.
his
Only one
excitement.
fist. The other is clenching at air.
Really? Holy crit!
Ha!
Someone to play with me!
That's a good slang.
You have no idea how hard it is to find someone to play with.
Believe me, I know. I know. Can we play with just the two of us? Should we have a group? Hey, should we have a group for this game?
Ideally, but hey, one-on-one sessions can be a really great way to learn the game. Depending on what class you pick, though.
Rogue.
I might have a few friends around the house who might want to hop in.
Okay, so we gotta find friends who want to join us. Yes.
Regardless, it'll give us some time to get to know each other better.
I can roll with that. What's next? One-on-one. I like those odds. What do we do now? Yeah, I can roll with that. What's next?
It's time to get you your character. All we have to do is choose your stats, your powers, and your weapons.
I hope the game like suddenly launches into a 45-minute long character creation minigame.
Then your armor, your lineage, and your gargoyle gauge.
Gargoyle
Although I might
gauge,
leave
yeah,
that out for
yeah.
this first character. It's an optional setting.
Also, crap, we are past the 3-hour mark already, and I'm probably still almost an hour behind in chat.
See, you can have a portion of gargoyle blood running through your veins, which lets you
Turn to stone by day, warriors by night, betrayed by the humans we had sworn to protect, frozen in stone by a magic spell for 1,000 years. Now here in Manhattan, the spell is broken, and we live again! That's a lot of choices, and I have to make them all. How much time is all this gonna take? I don't know, that sounds right up my alley!
How about you let me make your character for you?
I wanna make it.
I know the game inside and out, and you can just show up and play.
No, I wanna make the character. You do that for me? Perfect, I love that idea. Okay. Okay, I'll say perfect, I love that idea. I wanna make a character, but okay.
Oh, I'm so excited. You have no idea how much fun we're going to have. I'll even build the session based on what class you pick.
Oh, pin message from Queen Katie, please. Pin Logan, I posted a compiled list, and I'm keeping a notepad for it too, on the characters by chatters in the Discord. Miscellaneous games, thank you, Queen Katie. That's gonna be super, super useful for next stream. Thank you. So we'll try to prioritize the ones on the list. So thank you. You're awesome, Queen Katie. Okay, let's keep going with this. Even build the session based on what class you pick. What are my options?
There are 3 classes I can get rolling for you. All of them are awesome, but they won't be too much of a challenge.
Give me my choices, bro.
I'd suggest the Troubadour, the Guardian, or the Enchanter. Which one would you like?
Hang on while I Google troubadour. I know I've heard that word before. Troubadour. A French medieval lyric poet composing and singing in provincial in provincial in the 11th to 13th century, especially for the theme of courtly love. So it's a bard. Well, you know, Mantis, when we played Baldur's Gate 3, was a bard, so we should probably do a troubadour. Can you explain to me? Troubadour sounds like fun. Guardian all the way. Ooh, Enchanter is the one for me. Troubadour!
I'm so excited! The Troubadour. A fantastic character to start your adventures with. I hear that Dasha wanted to roll with a Guardian if someone was playing Troubadour.
Okay, Dasha. So we gotta find Dasha. Dasha, what would that be? Dasha is a dash. A dash. Maybe she's like in the spice cabinet. A dash of paprika or something like that. Dasha.
If you two know each other, I'll invite her.
I gotta find her. I gotta find her.
She's not hard to find. Right underneath me.
Dasha's underneath. When are we gonna play?
Now that I know who you want to be, it'll take me some time to finish building out the session for you.
Oh, Dasha's probably the desk. That's why underneath him. Okay.
Give me a day? I should be ready by then. Anything before that, and it's a bit dicey.
Dicey.
If I'll be ready or not.
Dicey. Sounds great. I can't wait a whole day. Can't it be any sooner?
These things take time. A great adventure must be crafted.
Allow me this time, fair compatriot.
Oh.
I wish to create something worthy of your time.
I like this guy. When you put it like that, oh, it better be good. Yeah, when you put it like that.
Great. Tomorrow, we tell our tale.
So we are going to have to prioritize the desk in order to be able to do this with him. So we'll do that. Oh, it's nighttime. It is nighttime. So yeah, what was that? I heard a pring. Do I have another text message? Oh, another Discord thing. It's going to be Sam F-bombing. Oh, it's Tinfoil Hat Guy.
Impressive news out of Valfest. Really too bad that particular partnership is about to hit a rough patch.
Mm.
But then David's never been great at partnerships.
Oh, the military partnership. Okay.
I see you've had the opportunity to test out the prototype.
Yeah, my furniture wants to bang me. Yeah, it's going okay. You can see me?
I have remote access. Allows me to analyze the back-end system data.
Why are you analyzing my back-end?
That I just hand over absolute control of a device this powerful.
Why analyze my back-end? Makes sense, Wochel. Yeah, makes sense. Makes sense, bro.
I'm enormously grateful to you for concealing the prototype. And I'm sorry I dropped all this on you so unexpectedly. I know protecting it is not a responsibility you asked for. Maybe not even a responsibility you want.
No, I love this.
I had no other choice. Every other Valdivian employee's allegiance was unknowable, except you.
Can we change our icon here, by the way? Can we edit our Discord icon? I need to read some more in the chat. I'm so far behind. Nora said, what's wrong with the rubber duck? Crystal with the unlurk. Lesbian Wolf says, kinky. Quicken said, Logan, what do you mean booze holders? There was like wine down there, and there were glasses. The glasses are for holding booze. Crystal says, my cat was crying when Mateo was on screen laughing. He wanted attention. Lesbian Wolf said, the rubber duck is kink. That's what everyone's freaked about. Crystal says, Lucinda, my beloved. Eglin says, gosh dang it, Lucinda. Quicken says, who is the DLC character? Crystal says, ugh. Vera said, I hate when DLC characters barge in like that. Crystal says, my beauty. Dragon says, oh, who's this? Lesbian Wolf says, no, not Lucinda, girl, not now. Nora said, lady, put some clothes on. Lesbian Wolf says, she's a DLC character. The shadow is not this. Crystal says, ugh, I love her. There's pinned by Queen Katie earlier. Dagger says, charm kind of reads like harem laughing. Oh, like harm laughing. Nora said, I don't like her. Dragon says, oh, okay, that's why she appeared out of nowhere. Oak said, my partner also recommends the gaming console because I told him you like nerd women. Queen Katie says, and I was just talking in spoiler chat about how soon Logan was gonna get Lucinda, lol. Dragon says, so what is Lucinda supposed to do? Nora says, I'm so tired. Keyboard slam. Quicken said DLC, of course. Vera says the DLC itself, I think. Dragon says, she does look a bit like a Gerudo. Vera says, shirt lore. Dragon says, oh, haha, okay. Nora says, Logan lore. I don't like this lady. Crystal says, bazoomies. Dragon says, she sounds a little bit like Catwoman. Vera said, what are we doing? Dagger says, he sounds so unmotivated. Queen Katie said, DLC, duh. Vera says, we are doing her, I guess. Eglin says, gotta change the name to Crystal Meowie Yippee Bazoomies. Crystal says, touching bazoomies, duh. Oak said, never expected Logan to get laid on stream today. No, only got to second base on stream, duh. Crystal says, the very big bazoomies. Castle says, bazoomies stands for, of course, hand-holding, but censored for propriety's sake. So that was the bazoomies we squeezed, were her hands. Thank you, Castle. Quiggita said, lavishes VAs, Ash Ketchum. Dagger says, scandalous. Dragon says, nice. Crystal says, pin please. So that was pinned earlier. Crystal says, what do you mean 2.5 hour mark? Oh, we're at the 3 hour mark now. Quiggita said, Crystal, why did you say pin, please pin? You're the pinner. Crystal says, my Twitch is twitching. Castle says, okay, you gave me a heart attack thing. It was Veronica Taylor who does voice Manuela. Fire Emblem's 3 houses, to be fair. Nora says, what? Crystal says, mirror, I want to touch the mirror. Dragon says, ooh, look at this guy, he's cool. Nora said, that was Sarah Nato Cheney. I am on the floor sobbing. Crystal says, ooh, my Twitch is fine. Quiggita said, ooh, look at the kitty clock. Veer said, not because I like him, but because Logan would appreciate him. Quiggita says, Wiki says from 2006 to 2025 for Ash's VA. So that's the second one, sadly. Crystal says, stop. I don't want to imagine Ash asking us to touch them zoomies. Nora said, so not OG. Castle says, we should date Amir for the self-esteem boost. Everyone on the stream is now beautiful. You are not allowed to disagree. That is a fair point. My self-esteem could use a boost. Quiggita says, add quote, you are glowing. Am I pregnant? Dragon says, oh, blush. I like Amir already. Nora said he seems fun. Dagger says, I like this guy a lot. Quiggita says, Sungwon is, oh, ProZD. That's his real name. Okay. I know his screen name, but not his real name. Oak says, Sungwon Cho is ProZD. Dragon Wolf said, ProZD on YouTube had a joke about an anime with furniture harem. He voices a character. Nora says, yay. Dragon says, oh, Lesbian Wolf says, I'm going to bed chat at 5 a.m. Someone make Logan talk to the dresser for me. Thank you very much for being here, Lesbian Wolf Dresser. Probably next time. Good night. Have a good sleep. Castle says, anyway, it's my petition to assert that Amir is the best version of Amir they could have gone with. I would have liked it if he was a little bit vampire, but I guess vampire would not be an Amir. Never mind. What would be a good vampire furniture? Nora said, Logan, please talk to the chair in the laundry hamper at some point, maybe pin if you want. Crystal says, my love language is words of affirmation. Amir is for affirmation girlies. Nora said, eat well to Lesbian Wolf. Quiggita said, don't worry, we have this Friday as well for the game. Nora says, yeah, but I don't know if I'll be there. Crystal says, eat well to Lesbian Wolf. Dragon says, wow, Amir is quite handsome. Dagger said, no, Logan, you are beautiful. Thank you as well. I feel like if I was beautiful, I'd have girls would be interested in me though. Just saying, huh?
Red Apple would be a good vampire.
Oh, it's kind of like Marceline from Adventure Time, like drinking the red out of the apple. I like that. I like that. Also, wasn't that what was on the cover of the Twilight books, was always holding an apple because for the forbidden fruit or whatever. But thank you very much for the 10 bits. I do appreciate that. Over on YouTube, Eglin said, the only one I wouldn't pick for G&G is Enchanter, specifically because I would never tolerate Lux for that long. Okay, so if I went Enchanter, I would have had to deal with someone named Lux. So instead, we're getting a desk. Good to know. Okay, so we got to talk to her. I had no other choice. Every other Valdivian employee's allegiance was unknowable except for you. You can count on me!
I knew you were trustworthy. Your private HR record said as much. Anyway, it's not safe to talk. I will return when the signal is secure.
Thank you, tinfoil hat. I love you. Love you. Bye. Any other things we should be checking on? The data decks. How many have we unlocked so far? 13. Oh, that's not too bad. Except until you see all the question marks. Wait, what was that? Is that a basketball hoop that's just like a literal basketball hoop? That's what it looks like. That's who I want to meet. I got to keep an eye out for a basketball hoop. Oh, hang on. We should also save our game here. Save. Overwrite. And I got to read some more in the chat. Let's see, Dagger was saying no, Logan, you are beautiful. Oh, I read that earlier. Thank you again, Dagger. I appreciate that. Like I said, though, I need to find girls that think I'm beautiful in attraction sort of ways. Chris said, change your blue shirt, Logan/J. Castle says, seriously, what's in the water in Utah? Conventionally attractive and personable Logan sees people around him and thinks he's mid. Am I conventionally attractive? I feel like I am probably attractive-ish, but I don't know if I'm conventionally attractive. I think sense of humor sort of makes up for it a little bit. Kinda. But thank you nonetheless, Castle. Eglin says, yes, Chance my husband. Vera says, the baggy pants laughing. Dragon says, ooh, this guy's cool. I like D20 guy. Eglin says, also, this is Matt Mercer. Quiggin said, there's a bat on his shorts. Oak said, I'm not surprised I got Matt Mercer to be a D20. Dragon says, Chance, I like this guy. He's kind of cute too. Eglin says, pants are dice bag. Quiggin said, I love the bat on his pants. So cute and adorable hearts. Vera says, no, like in editing. Castle says, joking. Idea for long silences and clips. Unleash the soundboard. Boing, ding, pipe noise, vine boom, bonk, bonk, bruh. Honestly, I could probably do the vine boom. People like that as an all-purpose noise, right? Quicket said, BRB, I need to charge my phone. I keep forgetting that my horse game drains a lot when I play. Thank you very much, Queen Katie, for the lurk. We'll see you when you get back. That's one of the things that I don't mind about no longer doing mobile games is, yeah, they drain your battery. Dragon says, I love the music for Chance. Always loved medieval music. Vera said, yep, thank you. Nora said, remover, Jane. Oak says, it works. There are slight artifacts, but for the most part, it works really well. Crystal with some raid suggestions. Hang on, let me copy these over into our text file as well, because we're not going to go nearly as long overtime as we did the last couple of streams, but we clearly are going to go overtime tonight. Crystal said, never have I ever heard the word fingering so much in a Logan stream. Well, we're just talking about sweet, innocent sewing and crocheting.
Get the screams.
Oh, that was my voice. Thank you. Oh, Ben Flux, thank you for the 15 bits. And using the lesser used sound alerts, the premium sound alerts. That was from me in a movie. Thank you very much. I appreciate that, Ben Flux. Thank you for the 15 bits. Where did I leave off in the chat? I gotta catch up. If you're lurking and you're putting up with all this chat reading, you are awesome, and I really appreciate you. I appreciate all of you, actually. Vera said, the one I used is a free website. Oak says, it's free to use once a day. It uses AI, but it's one of the uses of AI I'm okay with because it's just a tool for helping recover audio. Well, I think there's difference between generative AI that's basically trained on and stealing other people's creativity and AI that you, like you said, is just being used as a tool. The once per day makes me worry because then what if I screw up? I'd have to wait till the next day. There's Ben Flux saying hi. Hi again, Ben Flux. Thank you so much for gifting the sub, for the bits and the sound alert and everything. Crystal says, Ben. Vera says, welcome in. Queen said, quick, everyone tell me your wished characters. I can write down a list for Logan next time. Thank you again, Queen Katie. That's going to be super useful. Ben Flux says, the entirety of Persona 3. Eglin said, I made a list in the miscellaneous stream channel on Discord of what's been said so far. Queen said, for this game, thank you very much for that. Eglin. Queen says, for this game, lol, a lot of chatters want Logan to meet certain objects. Vera said, enter. Whoops. Ben Flux says, oh, okay. Eglin said, he's a nerd and I love him so much. Vera said, that's a big blush. Blush. I almost didn't see that L and thought you were saying it was a big something else. Dagger says, I get this guy so much. It's so difficult to find people to play D&D with. Krista says, holy, then crit. I love Chance. Quicken said, please pin Logan. That was pinned earlier. Eglin said, I'm playing D&D tomorrow too. I'm excited. Ben Flux says, I can't look at dating stuff excluding Persona. I think, generally speaking, I love it when games will have romance options. I've yet to find a game that was made worse by having romance options. Quicken said, I even put notes for some characters like how my rec can be the game console or the controller. It's the same character for those two, lol. Dagger says, if only we could date a catchy. Eglin says, okay, so Bard, Fighter, and Wizard are the options. Ben Flux says, I wouldn't. Quinke said, Logan, dash board? Wait, dashboard? He said it's under him, though. I thought it'd be the desk. So there's a board under him? No, because the desk is under him, unless there's... Maybe I got to open one of the drawers. Let's see what's in the drawer, because we can tab out, right? We can just open. Oh, look at all this little junk. Are all these things romanceable? I got to put my glove. The junk is all romanceable. It looks like they're all the same thing, though. But yeah, we're going to definitely romance all of that crap later. I did save, right? I'm going to save again, just because I can't quite remember if I saved or not. Do characters react differently depending on what time of day you interact with them? Let's see. I gotta read some more. Crystal says, Chance is our responsible DM. Love it. Dagger says, who's your favorite P5? To Ben Flux. Dragon says, me too. I like this guy. Crystal says, imagine we can date Discord. Actually, hang on. Can we squirt our eyeball juices at our phone? No, we already got a phone. We got Phoenicia. But can we do it like at Discord? Can we squirt our... At this... Oh, wait, no, crap. That might bring up Phoenicia. Never mind. I don't want to waste our last heart. Ben Flux says, I don't know, actually. Dragon said, for me, I would have chosen Guardian. Eglin says, you have one last heart, so you can get Dasha now and prioritize everyone else next stream. Well, we are overtime, so even Dasha might have to wait till next time. Let's see, over on YouTube, Eglin is saying, you have one heart left, so you can get Dasha later. Last for today. So it's basically the same thing. So thank you, Eglin. That was like perfect timing there. Veer says, can we romance Tinfoil Hat? Crystal says, I'm going to turn on emote only for a while. Need Logan to catch up. Thank you very much, Crystal. Vera says, I don't know why, just vibes. Yes, that's where it came from. Basketball hoop is on the list. The one Katie wrote. Oh, we're emotes only. That's a good idea. Dragon said, that makes sense that Matt Mercer is voicing Chance because he loves D&D lol. Vera said, oh yeah, when you get this message, Sir Logan, you know why Cyberworld's second episode is just the first one? Okay, yeah, oh crap, we need to talk about this. It's like the first one, but just in reverse order. It's so weird, and I'm so confused by that. Kristen says, what movie? Quicken said, yeah, it's on the list for sure. Ben Flex says, ibuprofen. Dagger says, catch up them all. There's a timestamp, 3:15:51. Oh, I'm like 3 minutes behind. I'm almost there. Vera said, datables can exist in different places, so you can find them in different places, I'm sure. Quicken said, Logan, you can have different saves. Be a save scummer man. Oh, that's true. Oh, I should do that. And then if I regret unlocking a certain character, I can go back and do that. I forgot I can save scum even in this game. Vera said, he will catch up. Ben Flux says 200, and Krista with some emotes. And there we go, 3 hours, 19 minutes, and 5 seconds. I caught up to chat for the first time of the night. Yeah. And we lost a lot of lurkers, but those lurkers who did stick around, you have been through a lot. And I really appreciate that. I need to check these raid suggestions to see if any of them are even still live after all of that. Oh boy, that was a lot. But okay, if you are still lurking, let me give you the rundown on the channel real quick here. We stream Tuesdays, Thursdays, Fridays, and Sundays. We just finished our main 2 games. They had been Metaphor Refantazio, Ace Attorney Investigations 2, but they're all done. So we're starting new games this week. As you can see, tonight was Date Everything. We will be continuing where we're leaving off tonight on Friday. So next stream is going to be on Thursday. That's going to be Deltarune. We're going to be doing chapters 3 and 4. So it's going to be the very, very beginning of chapter 3. And then, yeah, we're just going to alternate those games for a while, back and forth. I'm sure Crystal already posted these earlier, but let me post the link tree here on both Twitch and over on YouTube. This has all of my social media stuff, including a Discord invite link, TikTok, Twitter, YouTube, Twitch, all the good stuff. So check it out if you're interested in that. It's all there. Or if you're not interested in that, then you don't have to. Check it out. No pressure either way. Dragon says, you finally made it. Ben Flux says, finally. Queen said, thank you for the very dateable stream. Ronan says, let's go. Ben Flux with hearts. Krista with some emotes. Queen says, see y'all next time for Deltarune Thursday. That's right, which means tomorrow you can say Deltarune tomorrow. That was the meme thing, right? Deltarune tomorrow. Oak said, thank you for the very Logan got laid stream. Made me smile. Ben Flux says, what? Deltarune Thursday? Oak says, yeah. Nora said, won't see you until Friday. I know you got to avoid spoilers, but you be here in spirit. We'll be thinking about you. Eglin said, thank you for a very objectum stream. I had a lot of fun. Dragon said, okay, then I'll see y'all Friday for more Data Everything. Oak says, good night, everyone. Love y'all. Okay, let's go ahead and populate this raid. And thank you all so much for hanging out for this. I was actually worried because once again, new game, whenever we start a new game, I'm like, I don't know if anybody's going to want to be here. I don't know if anybody's going to want to hang out with me anymore. So thank you all for being here. It's been a lot of fun hanging out with y'all. This game has been much more fun than I expected it would be to be totally honest. So I'm looking forward to next stream as well. And again, to the lurkers, thank you so much for lurking and hanging out. To our new follows, thank you for being here. I hope the sheer amount of yapping and catching up in chat hasn't dissuaded you from hanging out with us more, because I always love making more new friends. Dagger says, nighty night, everyone. I got to copy this raid message over to my clipboard. Crystal says, thank you for the Date the Blanket stream. Ben Flux says, huh? Ronan says, bye. I'm so happy I joined. Okay, I'm happy that you joined and that you're happy. So it was a good experience. Thank you for being here, Ronan. Ben Flux says, how does rating work? Well, I don't know why some people get left behind sometimes, but basically what it is that everybody's here gets sent over to a different channel. So instead of just stream ending and everybody's gone, we send viewership to somebody else, and you can decide whether to stay or leave there. Vera said, thank you for the very Dahlia's meowing so much I got to dash after the raid stream. Dragon said, no problem. It's been so long. It's been on here. It was nice to come back to the stream. Chris said, just chill and join us toward the next streamer. Nora said, night night chat. Ben Flex says, okay. Dragon says, good to be back whenever I hop on. Oak said, it brings you another channel and you can copy your raid message. Yeah, good to have you again, Dragon. Thank you for the follow again, Ronan, and all the new people who followed and was here. Love and appreciate you all. You guys are amazing. The raid's about to start. Have a good Wednesday. We'll see you on Thursday and Friday. Can I enjoy the raid, everybody? Bye, everybody. Bye. Bye, 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 bye. Bye, 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 bye. Oops. Accidentally clicked back in the game. And for those watching the VOD or over on YouTube, good night as well.